Happy Monday. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. Welcome to gloomy, sun-setting Nashville, Tennessee. We have a lot of planes, a lot of different planes fly out of here, which is interesting. Well, I should say a bunch of different airlines fly out of here. We got Allegiant, Southwest, we got a dual Spirit, and Southwest doing some fun stuff. Yeah, another Southwest, cool livery there. United over here, Delta, another Southwest. Yeah, American Airlines over here. And I think that's a Heritage American Airlines. So it's like every single airline in the US flies out to Nashville. Very, very interesting indeed. Well, hopefully your Monday's going fantastic. Of course, he starts streaming at 10:30. 10:30 p.m. I think your time, right? Well, happy Monday. Hopefully your Monday's been going great. Hopefully the week is fantastic for you. Today we're going to do a short flight from Nashville to Indianapolis, and then we're going to do hopefully a second flight as well. So we'll kind of see how things roll here. Again, just to give you a quick update, tomorrow is going to be NASCAR streaming if all goes as planned. The new game that I'm super excited for, it's available on console currently, but I don't own one, is available tomorrow on PC. So I'll be taking the Moza R3 racing wheel on hopefully some really cool races with NASCAR. My plan is to get the game installed, get my gear set up, and then actually I might get the gear set up tonight, and then simply make sure the wheels work and all that jazz, and start streaming. So sometime tomorrow, whenever I get off work, we'll be doing a couple laps with some NASCAR. It'll be completely different than we normally do here on the stream. I did buy the Moza R3 to kind of stream more racing stuff, but really I just haven't really had interest in using it for anything other than F1. And I haven't really done the F1. I haven't really used the Moza racing wheel much recently. I did try the bus-bound demo. It's really, really cool. So when that does launch, I'm going to eventually get that and maybe do some of that on streaming, although that might kind of be boring. We'll kind of see how things go. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop into this beautiful iFly 737. That's what we're going to take for the first flight. And the second flight, I'm not quite sure yet. We'll maybe look into the 777, kind of see how things go from that point. Currently, weather here in Nashville is pretty nasty. It's 310, 15 knot wind, 24 gusting, temperatures 1 degree Celsius, and it's not much better in Indianapolis. Well, it's not as windy, it's not gusting, but the temperature is cold. Of course, as you get closer up to the north, it's going to get colder and colder and colder. Okay, guys, good night. I've got to go in the morning. Okay, thanks for coming in. Instant random stuff. Sorry, couldn't stay in much for today. I just got off work a little bit ago, so I couldn't stream any earlier. Sorry about that. But we have, who else is there? Crashy Leo, welcome in. Welcome on in. Happy Monday to you. Let's go ahead and get things going then. So over here to the left, we're going to go to the power button. And we're going to go to the system page and sim menu. Go to ground support and connect the GPU. I'm going to go up here to the top. Let's go ahead and turn on the battery switch, and then ground power is on as well. Oop, wrong button. Up here at the top, we're going to go to nav, and then window heat. And then we're going to go ahead and get some lights lighting up in the cockpit here. Get that APU firing up as well. Seatbelt sign on, emergency lights on, and that is fantastic. Let me go and get first officer going as well, because I think I forgot that the last time we did a flight right away. So let me get that. Fire it on up. Download from SimBrief. I'm going to put in it's probably going to be 5,000 on this flight, but we'll see. The initial altitude, I should say. And then let's go ahead and start that. Cool. Good evening, Captain. And then let's see if I can get New Sky, if I can get a flight going with that as well. So New Sky passenger, fly Lex. We are 1639, departure from Nashville. Heading over to Indianapolis in the MAX. And looks good. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do that. New Sky's fired up. Okay, we're great. Looking good. All right, back over here to the left-hand side. Let's go to menu and performance payload. Go to briefing panel. Let's go ahead and fetch that briefing panel. Go to weight and bounce. And let's see. So we have 178 passengers, so we're fully loaded today with passengers. Cargo 6230, so that's 1615, right? 1615.
Engine start levers.
And over to fuel. Fuel total on board 1306. 420 on the taxing. And planned is 4647. That should balance us out for zero fuel weight of, let's see, 137.2. Oh, something screwed up here. What did I screw up on? Fuel 13016. Raw 4647. Cargo, I must have screwed something up there. Oh yeah, that was way off. What the hell am I thinking? Cargo 31. Wow. 3115. 3115. There we go. Okay, set the payload. There we go. Now we're matching better. Okay, got that all set in there. Now let's go on down below here and go to the FMC, position in it. I'm going to grab the GPS and drop it on in here as well. Route. Let's fetch it. Let's see. Joe, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully you're doing great. Now you're going to make me late for work. Oh, tomorrow. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's go load. It's going to fetch our information here. And then we'll import our runway, which is going to be 2 right. At least it's saying 2 right for now. We're Delta 1639. We're technically a FedEx flight, but this is what I do when I want to fly other aircrafts, is I'll just pretend. Because we're all just pretending anyways in the virtual skies, aren't we? Cruising, winds are 343 at 71. Jesus. And then temperature is 4. Execute. We get this information from the FMC over here. So we're going to go to, let's see, copy this information. Flaps 5, AC on, anti-ice off. Calculate it. And we're at 39 for the temp. Takeoff. Flaps 5, CGs will auto-populate. Or sorry, the trim will auto-populate. And then we go and put our departure information. But before we do that, let's go and get beyond ATC clearance. Nashville clearance, a very good evening from Delta 1639. We are ready for IFR clearance to Indianapolis. Negative, this is real for me. RJ says it's real. Missed the Apex. Thanks for flying with me again yesterday. Oh, was that yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Lex, where's P2? Maybe he's still in the hospital. No, P2, he was saying he had to work later, and he also has a long commute. He works at the, he said he was working in the office today. Working at the office, so he had an hour-long commute to get home, so, and he's an hour ahead of me, I think. So he's probably on his way home right now. So he probably won't be able to join us today. And then Will's probably sleeping. Will's probably sleeping in the Netherlands. Keith says, still stuck at high resolution setting on the 4080 16, but gotta say, SimBrief 4, newest NVIDIA driver working pretty smooth. Yeah, I'm with you. RJ's, oh, cool. Missy Apex is on the side here. From, oh, what side? This side? Oh, we're getting some stutters. There's Missy Apex. Fantastic in the New Zealand livery. Look how silky smooth this is. This is crazy. Okay, so we got that all set, and we have clearance. We're expecting runway 31 now, so they did change our runway. That's interesting, but it's actually 31 is really cool because it's right next to us. So runway 31 via G-Dog 3 via the Fapper. And then our arrival currently is expecting runway 5 right via Smux 3, or what is it? Smucky 3 and the Ember transition. Okay, got that all set in the box there, looking good. Did it change our V's? No, V's are good. Okay, cool. That's all good. Let's go up here to the top, then get the APU on, get the rest of the heat, the fuel pumps pumping, and then we'll go ahead and disco over here. Not disco like dancing, but disco the electric. That's all good. Before engine start
Takeoff
checklist.
speeds. V1.
Let's see. Apparently
1,
game
1,
now.
VR.
Apparently
1,
game
1,
now assumes
V2.
Spirit is gone.
1,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
8.
Will's too old for us. Oh, you're in the Spirit livery? Oh, that's interesting. Joe says, sometimes I substitute aircraft if I don't like that. Like flying cargo 777 when I don't have a good 76. Yeah, yeah, for exact. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Gotta just have fun, right? That's all you gotta do. Just have fun. Whatever you want to do in your sim, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. As long as you're happy and having a good time. Engine start. All right. Nashville ground, Delta 1639 ready for pushback and engine start. Okay.
Delta 1639, Nashville ground, pushback and
Parking
engine
brake
start
off.
approved. Face southeast.
Southeast.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast, Delta 1639.
All right, let's go and pop that in there. Release the request a pushback and pushback commencing. Let's go up here at the top then. APU bleed is on. Engine number 2, time to fire on up. Clock's clocking. I just set the speed to 210. Not supposed to, but that's what I do. Okay, we got that all working out fine. All looking grand. J. Russ, welcome in. Fly the init build. That's always fun. Lex, if you only had a PAP 3, you know, you'd still wanna. So, yeah, I know. I'm not even gonna try to joke my way out of that one. I do. I want it. Now that I have a Boeing pendulum, you never know. You never know. It's so long. That's the thing. I don't know how it would work with my setup here. It's so freaking long. That's what she said. Pilot says the flaps.
Engine 2 started.
Engine 2 is started. I didn't hear the click yet. Oops, I forgot to start the engine flow. Check. Alright, and over to ground here. Engine number 1. Gens 1. Engine number 2's coming on, or sorry, engine number 1's coming on board now. Let's get tethering. Tether is set. Flaps are coming down. Flap 5. Yes, you need the PAP 3. Jay, you're not supposed to help with that. You're supposed to talk sense into me, say, no, you don't need it. You should be happy with the FCU you have, Joe. That's what you should be saying. Not buying more crap. What the hell, the lights? What the hell happened with the lights? Did the lights come out the airport?
Check the door.
I think the lights came out the airport. Let's go. Alright, engine number 1's firing on up. Vapor trans, the game knows. The game knows. Bro, vapor trans? That's the vapor transition. I think any build can be meteoric. Yeah. You know, the 350 is a cool plane. It has issues, but apparently it's better now. The 306 is, you know, the compatible version is really, really good. I like that one, but the premium one we paid extra for is not as great. Nashville ground, Delta 1639, ready to taxi to the active. Tango 6, Lima, something.
31 taxi by Yankee. Yankee 1, Tango 6, Lima, Lima 8.
All engines
Runway
stabilized.
31 taxi via Yankee. Yankee 1, Tango 6, Lima, Lima 8, Delta 1639.
Okie dokie. And let's see, that's all looking good.
Engines on.
Engines are on, and after start checklist. Taxi checklist.
Taxi lights on. Generators on.
You're a Boeing pilot, it makes sense.
On.
Let's see,
Anti-ice.
he says I have the PAP 3 on top of my Bravo.
Isolation
Don't have the
valve.
side attachments though.
Auto.
Ah, so I have the
Engine start
FMU
switches.
Continuous.
on top of my Bravo right now.
Recall.
Check.
My new Bravo. And my old Bravo it used to be, but
Auto brakes.
yeah, now it's on top of my new Bravo.
Flight control test.
Flight control test.
Full right. Full left. Full forward. Full back. Neutral. 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 Neutral.
Checked.
That was weird.
Ground
Alright,
equipment.
and we're going to go to Lima 8.
APU.
Oh, APU. Turn you off. Let's go here. Our APU is shutting down. See, this is why I really like First Officer. It's I use it mostly for the checklist. Reminds me of making sure I turn off things I'm supposed to turn off. Andy, thanks for coming on in. Have a nice flight, sir. You have yourself a great day, a great evening, a great week. Thanks for coming in, as always. I think I took it the wrong way.
Contact Nashville Tower 118.6.
So I don't know. I think
Contact Tower 118.6, Delta 1639.
I really do think there's something going on here with this throttle quadrant, though. I'm not fully satisfied that it's... Oh, I definitely went the wrong way. Definitely went the wrong way. Okay, let's fix it. We're gonna go this way. We'll come back around this way.
American 2244, exit next available taxiway.
And then we were supposed to go straight. I missed the turn. Mandy, $5 US, much appreciated. Thank you, Maddie, for the $5. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for coming in. Hopefully your week's been fantastic. Actually, I think I might have gone the right way. Lima 8's over there. Now I'm all confused. We'll just go Lima 7. We don't need the full runway. We don't need the full runway. Nashville Tower, Delta 1639, holding short, runway 31. I have never, ever taken off runway 31 here in Nashville.
Delta 1639 Nashville Tower, wind tree 10 at 15, gust 24 at fly heading tree 60, runway tree 1, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31.
Fly heading 360.
Auto throttle, armed.
Runway 31. Cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff
Delta
runway.
1639.
Flaps.
Set.
Trim.
Set.
All right, we're cleared for takeoff, 3-1, heading 360 on departure.
Auto throttle.
Armed.
Auto throttle's armed. Bring up those throttles.
Notified.
60%.
Stabilized.
Toga, let's go flying. Winds straight ahead.
Speed alive.
Checked.
Misty Apex is still down there.
80 knots.
Checked.
Man, the sounds in this plane are so cool as well. Rotating.
Take. Positive rate.
Gear.
Gear up.
At about 400 feet, we'll go ahead and swing over to the right. Let's go to heading mode.
Select on.
Vertical.
Navigation on.
First notch of flaps coming up.
Flaps 2.
Delta
Flaps 1.
1639,
Acceleration altitude.
contact Nashville departure.
Contact Nashville departure. Delta 1639.
And full flaps up. It's going down below here real quick. RTO is
Nashville
off.
Departure. Delta 1639. Good afternoon. 2,900.
Bring up that nose.
Delta 1639, Nashville departure.
3-2 on the altitude.
Clear direct
Pass.
KNG. Resume the JDOG tree. Climb
Auto
maintain
brakes.
16,000.
And we're direct to King.
Direct KNNGG.
KNNG, whatever that is.
Climb maintain 16.
Execute.
16,000. Delta 16.
And let's go to LNAV.
Navigation on. Watch the airspeed.
Bring up that nose a little bit more. Okay, looking grand, folks. Looking grand. Feeling good, looking great. Or feeling good, not looking great? Looking great, looking bad? Bad, looking good. Alright. 7,000 feet's next. Ooh, a little bit of turbulence up here. Rocking the boat. And almost at 8,000 feet already. And this is going to be a cool breakout here. This is going to be awesome. Look at that. Jesus. So I'm working on a really fun project, a really fun video right now, which I think I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have it come out tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm thinking tomorrow. I'm super excited about it. Spent some time working on it yesterday. It's been in the works for a while in terms of ideas and trying to brainstorm and all that jazz.
1,000 feet.
But I'm super excited to share it with y'all. Hopefully it's a nice successful video and hopefully everyone appreciates, you know, what we have, but I'm super excited. Super excited. Let's see. Keith says I don't have the 70 oh, you don't, yeah, the switch, yeah, the missing, yeah, that's crazy. $7 for a click noise. That is, yeah, that's wild. That is crazy that they want to charge that much money, and it's automated, right? Now, here's the thing, and with that you'd have to use the not that one, but you'd have to use the SimApp Pro probably to make that all work. So you said you have it on top of your Bravo. Doesn't it hang over? Because it's really long. That's what I really like about the FCU. I have it funky as heck. So I have the FCU on top of the Bravo. On top of the FCU is the EFIS. You know, instead of being on the right side like it's supposed to be, I have it on top of it. Works out really well. I have it at this weird angle right now because I had the WinWing comes with these little gel double-sided circle things, and they're meant to put on the bottom of it so you can stick it to things, right? So I've used it. I use those things to put on the bottom of it and have it stuck onto the Bravo. You can easily remove it and all that jazz, right? It's not going to really stick great when you take that off, but it works. You know, it does the job. Crash is going to sleep. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you have a great sleep. Hopefully your Tuesday is going to be fantastic. The Unibuild's A321R is okay, but just okay. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's, like I said, I like the Unibuild's 306. That's probably my favorite plane of Unibuilds. The 350, when that first came out, I flew the heck out of it. You know, if you remember the streams, I pretty much flew that every single time for the first month or so. I dealt with the troubles, I dealt with the performance issues because it was such a fun plane to fly and enjoy. But eventually I just kind of get bored with it, you know. I think there was one flight where I was having just all sorts of issues with it, and that was kind of the end of it for me. And now I don't
Transition altitude.
I don't have the faith that Unibuilds is going to have a day one great plane. I feel like they're going to release a plane and it's going to be full of some issues, and then it's going to be a few months for it to finally be reliable. And that's not good. That's not good. If they want to put the label on it, you know, that it's early access, it's a different story, but they don't do that. They push it out as if it's a final product, and that's where some of the issues happen. Will, welcome on in. I figured you'd be sleeping now. Happy, is it Tuesday for you? It's probably Tuesday for Will. Here, Will's like 12 hours ahead of me, I think, right? Keith says, rally coming out soon. Fingers and eyes crossed. It's gonna, yeah, hopefully. The new NASCAR game comes out tomorrow, so I'll be streaming that instead of Flight Sim tomorrow, if all goes as planned. The concern I have is the time I get off work. So Steam goes down around 5 p.m. my time. And I as long as I get off at a decent time, I can get home, get it downloaded, and get on board and then start streaming. That's my concern with tomorrow. A soda Coroza, right? Yeah, the rally game could be fun. I'll keep a tight eye on it because I do want to try some rally racing, especially with the Moza. It'd be really, really cool. Like I was saying, that busbound thing is really cool. Busbound, I think it's just called Busbound. It's really neat. The visuals are cool. It ran fantastic. I like the way the routes are predetermined or pre-set up. that was my thing with Bus Simulator is you could set up your routes and customize it and all that jazz, which, you know, initially is cool, but at the same time it's like, I'm the bus driver. I'm not the bus planner. You know what I mean? And like, I bought a bus sim game so I could bus people around, not plan my routes. I understand that people may want that feature, but it's the same with like American Truck Sim or ETS. Like, you don't play those to set up routes, you play those to drive a truck, right? You don't play Construction Simulator to plan what you're going to build. You get directions of what you're going to be building and then build it. I don't know. Get ready to left turn, Lex. Yeah, I know. Well, see, the thing is, like, okay, so I have played, you know, Forza. I've done what was the other racing game I was messing with? F1, of course, and then there's something else I tried. And what I've realized is this: I'm not really a track racer. I'm really not. I like those games. I have fun with them, but I'm not really a track racer. I've always been more of an oval track guy. There's something about trying to be so consistent with the turns and drafting and, you know, so much traffic around you and not trying to kill them or you. It's super challenging. And I'm super excited to be able to try it with this R3. I don't watch NASCAR, but I'll play NASCAR game. Do you have the new driver NVIDIA? Yes, I do. Yep. So that came out a couple of days ago, right? A couple of days back, and I installed it the same day that I installed the preview version of Windows 11. So I have a preview version of 11, and I have the latest NVIDIA drivers, and all's been really good. All's been really, really good. Now I did have an issue yesterday, not with the NVIDIA drivers, but with Beyondatc. So I flew out of LA, and as you may know, I use Auto FPS. And Auto FPS was causing, not Auto FPS, Beyondatc was causing some major performance hits with traffic. So what I did is I cleared out Beyondatc traffic, brought it back in. Something in there was causing issues because all of a sudden Auto FPS went to 250 for the LOD. So I don't know, it was weird, but I am on an experimental version of Beyondatc, so it, you know, issues like that can happen. AG, welcome in. You've been streaming for a half an hour, so you probably already spoke about it, but I'm asking anyways. What are you? The SI price increase. Well, SI price decrease. What happened today? Well, so okay. I'll give my personal opinion. I don't have anything to back this up, right? This is all personal. I think it was a PR stunt. I think all of this is a PR stunt. I think, you know, I feel that they increased their price to start off with because AI is expensive. Traffic is expensive. The consistent communications that are happening are always expensive, right? And we've hammered this pretty good in Discord and here on stream. Other, you know, look at Facebook and Reddit and I don't know, I've never been on Twitter, but you know, all these other sources, and you know, people have talked about it as well. Which is, I don't know the numbers, but I don't know if SI can sustain what they're currently doing. Let's see if there's Missy Apex. So, I think they increased the price. I do feel they increased the price because of they don't. I feel like they increased the price because they figured that would help them with some of the financial aspects of things, right? What I don't think they fully realize is the amount of people that would cancel their subscription or the new memberships wouldn't enroll because of the price increase. So again, this is all personal, but they're covering it up with saying that they just signed a new contract. Well, they knew that this was going to happen. You know what I mean? They knew, clearly they had access to their current contract, negotiations and all that jazz. And the fact that they couldn't get it figured out then, and then all of a sudden they increased the price, and then like a month later they said, oh no, we got to figure it out. That tells me something's going on there. That's what that tells me. Something's fishy's going on there, right? So I don't know. We don't know. No one knows the answers but the people at SI, right? And I've always said it, like, I want them to succeed because I want to have more competition in the market. But at the same time, I don't want them to screw over fellow flight simmers, right? So if you use SI, that's great. If you like it and that's your product, that's fine. That's great. Use it. Use whatever makes you happy in the sim. Some people like the 350. Some people like all the init build stuff. Some people like Captain Sim stuff. Use whatever the hell you want. If those are the things that make you happy when you're simming, then use them. I'm going to use my voice, though, and tell you what I don't like. Because that's what I'm going to do. That's what I have the ability to do. And I try to be as honest and respectful as I can. But I don't like the way that they run their business. I think their product is fine. I just don't like the way they run their business. That's been an issue I've had with them for, a while now. Let's see. But as a stunt, that would have been thought through yet extremely risky and hurts their brand either way. Yeah, exactly, AJ. Or AG, sorry. Seems to me that they're handling their business very unprofessionally. Them increasing the price only to negotiate a new deal 2 weeks after the increase. That is insane. Yep. Very bad business doing. That's kind of what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. Irishman, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. And Will said something earlier. What did Will say? RJ says, that's what I said. Not that what she said, but what I said. Oh. Sorry, love hating on SI. It was her, she said it. Almost Wednesday. Will says almost Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Wait, it's almost Wednesday for you? You're 12 hours ahead of me. You're 12 hours ahead of me, right? So it's like 4 a.m. You getting ready for work? Yeah, I don't know. We had the interview with Beyondatc, and Captain was very upfront of what the business decision was there, and that he knew that sustaining the business with a subscription service isn't ideal, because now you're hoping that those people continue to subscribe over and over and over again to pay the bills, right? You're banking on that. And in the world right now we are today, at least, it's not even just the U.S., it's the economy as a whole. The economy as a whole isn't great for the world, right? So people are pinching some pennies and cutting what they can, and subscription services is going to be one of those things. My wife is just talking about trying to cancel out her Netflix and trying to cancel out her there's something else on there too. We're trying to get rid of some subscriptions because she wants to cut back on some of the cost. And that's revenue that Netflix and etc. won't have anymore. The same thing is happening with SI. They try to lock you in with the year service, right? You're paying the $200 whatever dollars. I would never pay them a year's worth of service, because who knows if they're going to be around long enough, right? That's the thing. They can close up shop tomorrow. They're likely not going to give you that money back, right? Because they have no money. They closed up shop. Now you can take them to court and probably win that way, but that's a whole basket there. Only 5 or 6. Oh, you're only 5. Oh, what? Only 5 or 6 hours ahead. Oh, Irishman's Will's only 5 or 6 hours ahead. I thought it was like 12 hours ahead. Or no, I'm thinking of Chicken. Chicken's 12 hours ahead, right? Yeah. Will, so then it's like midnight for Will. Well, like 10 or 11. Okay, never mind. AJ says, I saw the interview. That gave a lot of confidence for me towards their future. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, Beyondatc is going to be here for a very long time. The only way that they're not is if like Microsoft buys them out, which I don't foresee happening. I don't think Captain's going to sell to them if they ever did. And they're all definitely not going to buy SI, because SI has 8,000 different things they're involved with, and MS isn't going to spend that kind of money on it. Microsoft's Microsoft's probably going to be working on something internally for its ATC. We'll see, because I know they want to try to get Xbox users and PlayStation users to have the best experience possible. So it only makes sense that they work on something internally. That's what I think is going to happen, at least. I do believe that at some point, Microsoft's going to have their own real ATC, AI ATC kind of program. That's, somewhere in between FSHUD and Beyondatc and SI. I don't think they'll charge a subscription because I already own Azure, right? So they can use that platform to make it happen. But I do feel that we'll see it at some point down the road. It's not going to be anything near what we have with like Beyondatc, but for those who would like to have it built in, you'll have, I think, an option. We'll expect the Smuk 3 runway 23 left, Delta 1639. Oh, we got a runway change. 23 left. Okay, got that in there. And then let me change my system here.
200. Our approach speed 116. In case of a go-around, standard missed approach procedure will be followed. Acceleration
Okay, comms are 11:15. 11115.
Any questions? No questions.
11115.
Monitor VREF speed. Call
Okay,
out
and
deviations.
then the course
Ready for
is
lift.
230.
Pressurization.
Set.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Set.
All right, 230 on that. Minimum's
Landing data.
990.
146. Minimums. 200.
Checked.
990. What is it? Yeah, 990. This is something I actually might buy, spend money on, or see if I can get it configured with something else. Is the barrel? It's a pain in the butt to change that. Let's see, and then I'm gonna put in 4,000 for the altitude. We'll get the top of descent here pretty quickly. And I'm using the reverser profile that Irishman shared to me, which is the sim hanger. He came up with a profile for the Honeycomb Bravo for the reverser, and it seemed to work pretty good. I only did one little test of it on the runway, but the reverser definitely did seem to work. Okay, let's see. Piracy is back with vengeance because subservices got out of control. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, now I sub to Netflix to watch ads too, just like I did with cable. That's the thing. When these services first came out, Netflix and Hulu and whatnot, they were supposed to be the cheaper way, and it ended up becoming more money at the end of the day. I don't know. It seems so backwards how it all worked out. But I've been saying from the get-go, I wish I had it recorded, but I had said from the very beginning that eventually the subscription cost will be more money than cable, and we finally got there. Over the course of a couple, a decade plus, it finally got to that point that subscription services are more money than when you had just cable, when you had access to 80 plus channels. There's the benefit of the subscription services. You can pause and rewind and all that jazz on the fly, but you could do that with DVR back in the day too. This just makes it a lot more convenient, and it wouldn't be so bad if they let you share your, okay, if they I don't know the pricing, but let's say $20 a month for Netflix, and you can share it with 5 people, and then have everyone pay $4 or whatever to you, and there you go, membership's covered. That's how they should be doing it. Kind of like what Steam does. You got the family library, whatever, with Steam, and you can allow whatever it is, 5 people to have access to your things. And that's what you should do with Netflix and all these other ones. You can't watch the same crap that Bob's watching, but you can watch something else that Bob's not watching. I think that's the fair way to do it. Maybe charge a little bit more money then. Plans start at $30 a month, but if you get 5 people, that's $6 a month. That's dirt cheap. Imagine getting Netflix, Hulu, HBO, whatever else there is, and you're only paying $6 each, right? $6 each to whoever your friends are. Someone's paying all the money right away, but they're getting the money back. You just work it out with your friends. Let's say King Bob, welcome in. I fly mostly GA, so Beyondatc, even though I own it, I don't use it. Only get GA traffic. I will check it out. Yeah, when it gets GA traffic, yeah. Yeah, hopefully coming soon. Hopefully coming soon, like everything else. Keyword there. I heard ATC improvements possible. I think it is. North Gaming, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. Or sorry, Monday to you. Monday. I do feel that Microsoft does have more up their sleeve when it comes to features. I feel SimUpdate 4 is finally the foundation of performance. And I wouldn't be surprised by the end of Flight Sim 2024 that the ATC built into it has been transformed into something even better. It may not be a massive change to it, but I do feel they have something up their sleeve to make it all work. I don't know what it is. I don't have any input. I don't have any insider source or nothing like that, right? I'm just someone talking. That's my prediction. That is my prediction. And just like I say that we're not seeing the PMDG 737 until SimUpdate 4 is launched, that's my prediction for that too. I do predict that we will see SimUpdate 4 released within the next 2 weeks. I bet you by Thanksgiving here in the US, we will see SimUpdate 4 official release. And I'm going to go even further. I'm going to say that it's going to be released still within the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna guess if I had to put a date on it. Here's my date. Well, let me look at the notes real quick. Let me look at the last notes. All right, the last beta notes were pretty small. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm putting the date of November 20th. November 20th is my estimated date for SimUpdate 4. That's the day I'm thinking it's going to get released. And then, the following week before Thanksgiving, I expect the 777 to be released for 2024. That's my prediction. I don't have a date with them. But the 20th is when I'm saying is going to be SimUpdate 4, November 20th, and then we'll see the PMDG 737 released the following week after that. That's my guess. Sharing subs is a great format for paying attentions. That would be a great way for them to get more users involved, for sure. But it'd be one of the things where if not everyone can be on at the same time. So whatever, charge $30, and then you can split it between your friends. Whatever. Irishman with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Irishman, for the 5 gifted membership. We have SXM, Max, Delta Tango, who was in yesterday, Patrick, and Vince, all courtesy of our amazing community member here, Irishman. RJ says, I'm going with SimUpdate 4 will be released with the PS5 launch. King Bob said, I heard it will coincide with the PS5 launch, which is December 8th. Yeah, I don't know. It would make sense, but at the same time it wouldn't. They'd want to have all the testing done, right? I think they're fine-tuning things. I think they're spending a lot of time on the PS5 version that's been in beta testing for a while now. They got a lot of different people testing it. But I feel that we're going to see SimUpdate 4 out before we see the PS5 launch. That's going to be the launch version that's going to be on the PS5. That's my guess, because they want to build it and all that jazz and package it up and put it ready on the PlayStation Store for all those users, right? That's why I say it's going to be out before the PS5 launch. The 20th, I'm saying before Thanksgiving. Before Thanksgiving. I wouldn't want to buy an external ATC program if MSFS will improve it. Yeah, that's the thing. I personally would, I don't know, I have, it's a double-edged sword with this one. But part of me would be like, yeah, you know, it'd be cool if MS buys Beyondatc. But then I don't want that to happen, because Beyondatc puts a lot of effort into their program, and the dedication they have, you might lose that, you likely will lose that when it comes to Asobo or Microsoft buying it, right? And I don't know if they can quite integrate what Beyondatc has done into the sim. I think they can do it easier than what SI has. I think FS HUD would probably be even easier than Beyondatc. But Beyondatc has the injection and all that jazz. So the footprints are there. I don't ever see it happening. I think MS is going to do it all internally. But they have bought out developers in the past, right? They've done a couple of them. Working Title is a good example of someone they bought out, and Working Title is still doing an amazing job, amazing work, sorry, within the sim. So it's very much possible. I don't know if Captain would ever sell it, but it's very much possible. And I think it can be integrated into Beyondatc, or sorry, into Flight Sim. They would have to change the voice probably to Azure's own, you know, voices. That's probably the only thing they'd have to change. But I think it's possible. It's based on the Unity engine, so that's another issue potentially with licensing, but it's possible. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. Irishman says, I get it, but trust me, it's so worth it. What? No, I get it, but trust me, it's so worth it. Oh, like the external program? First week of December, the FENIX launches the Neos. Ooh, Will's got a prediction. The first week of December, the FENIX launches the Neos. I'm going to go middle of December for the Neos. That's my thought with the Neos. I feel like FENIX is probably making really good progress behind the scenes, right? And I think they're waiting for Sim Update 5 to be out and be the release candidate and all that jazz. Give it a couple weeks to test the FENIX Neos in it, and then launch it. So yeah, I could see middle of December, right before Christmas, you know, 2 weeks or so before Christmas, I could see the Neos being released. Yeah, and then I can see the 777-700 coming out probably 2 weeks after the 800 comes out. That's my guess on that. Merry Christmas to us all, yeah, for real. And to our empty pockets. And to our empty pockets. Okay, we're at 18,000 feet. Everything's set up in the cockpit here. All's looking good. Let's see, Misty Apex back there still? There's Misty Apex. Key says, we still don't know a dollar for the PMDG 737s. Nope, they said like a cup of coffee. So is that coffee at like the grocery store, or is that coffee at Starbucks? Because the pricing is substantially different between the two of them. Substantially different. I'm going to guess it's going to be $15. I'm guessing $15 for each variant. Yep, I said it. I said it. Keith says I do like the iFly, so yeah. Let's see. For Christmas, FENIX has a surprise. It's the A330. Yeah, Will's been preaching that A330. I don't see it happening for Christmas. And now it's 2 cups of coffee, by the way. Did they say 2 cups of coffee? So that'd be like what? I don't even know how much the Starbucks costs, but I know we got some Starbucks at work the other day, and I think it was like, well, someone got a large and I got a small hot chocolate, but I don't know, 20 some odd dollars for that. Does coffee cost $15 in the US? I honestly, I've never bought coffee, so I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm just kind of guessing, but you get a hot chocolate from McDonald's, which is low, you know, fast food, but it's like $5. So I'd assume Starbucks probably charges $7 for a hot chocolate, like a small hot chocolate. So probably $10 for a large hot chocolate. Dunkin' Donuts, the same thing, probably about $10 for a large hot chocolate, which is crazy because you can get like a meal for that somewhere. That's wild. Which in this economy can be anything between $5 and $25. Oh yeah. Irishman says Lex needs another award badge other than the test one on New Sky. I was going to do that, Irishman. I was going to do that today, but I want to keep my 10 flights with APL. And I know I'm not flying tomorrow because the new NASCAR game. I'll be playing that, right? So I want to make sure I try to get as many flights as I can with APL today, and then I'll probably end up doing some flights this weekend. But I just want to make sure I get my 10 flights in so I can get my bonus money from APL. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll do that for Friday because I plan to stream again on Friday and Sunday. So we'll kind of see. Unless the NASCAR game is just that bad, then I'll be flying, of course. There's very few things that have been able to pull me from Flight Sim. Very few things. And one of the most recent things was not having a working throttle quadrant. Not having some of my hardware was a way to pull me from using Flight Sim. Most definitely. And in terms of the last game that pulled me away from Flight Sim, I don't remember. I can't remember the last game that's actually pulled me away from Flight Sim. I do need to stop flying so much. I need to stop flying so much and work on other stuff. I got projects I have to work on my channel and then other stuff. It's just one of the things I like flying, man. I just love flying. You know, throw on a TV show and enjoy just chilling here. It's a good time. Where the hell's the lights for this year? I always forget. Oh, right down here. There we go. Now we're looking brighter in here. The other thing is Horizon Simulations and FENIX are both coming out with the A321neos. One is free, one is paid. It would make sense just to use the free one, but I do like the FENIX. Yeah. You can't go wrong with FENIX. For several things. You can't go wrong because they are a very good developer, right? They care about what they do. They care about the community. You know, that shows in their pricing model. That shows in their consistent support and their passion, right? And the other thing is they gave us so many free updates for this plane. They gave us the free update to fly in 2024. They gave us the free update for the big FENIX update. Meanwhile, PMDG, I know they're redoing their plane, but FENIX did it, and they're not charging for it. Any builds charge you for the premium version of several airports and the 306. You know what I mean? So that just shows you what an amazing developer FENIX is. They are just incredible. A very good developer. Passionate, and all they do is care about us as sinners. In Vegas, a bottle of water is $13. A bottle of water is $13? Holy smokes. My guess, PMG will charge $15. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I free schedule in New Sky. Yeah. It's trying to get your APL stuff, right? Yeah. I want to do that. I think, JT, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. I saw you got back into Flight Sim. Glad you are. Just like Kit. Kit's back into Flight Sim as well. Alright, gonna get those landing and taxi lights on in just a second. Just a second.
Delta 1639, contact Indianapolis approach 124.905.
Contact Indianapolis approach.
Don't forget, FENIX will give you a free modernized CEO if you own both the CEO and Neo. See? Just another selling point to FENIX. You know, when it comes to developers, taxi lights are on, landing lights are on next. When it comes to the pinnacle, the top of the developers, in my opinion, FENIX at the top. FENIX is top dog. Number 2, in my opinion, is Beyond ATC. Because they mirror each other very similarly. The passion's there, the dedication's there. They can consistently try charging you for new updates, but they don't. They just care about you as a simmer. JT's Happy Kips back. Irishman with another 5 gifted memberships. Irishman, thank you again. Pixel, Alan, David, Buckethead, that's a great name, and Tainted Tater, another great name. All courtesy of our amazing community member, Irishman, who is also a mod here. And let's see, Jeremy, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Good timing. We're on approach into Indianapolis. Runway 23 left. We're gonna exit to the left on arrival. RJ says FENIX PMDG iFly. That's his ranking, huh? In my opinion, iFly is tied in second with PMDG. Well, yeah, if you're talking about aircraft developers, yeah. Well, I would flop that around, actually. So when it comes to aircraft developers, I would put FENIX on top. If we're just going airliners, right? Just go airliners. FENIX on top. And then there's a big gap. there's a gap. I shouldn't say big, but there's a gap. But I would put iFly second. And then I put PMDG and Just Flight in third. And Just Flight because of the RJs. That's kind of where I would put my tier list of aircraft developers for airliners. If we're not talking about airliners, if we're talking about just all developers, I would put I'd go FENIX, I'd go FENIX, iFly, and then SWS, SimWorks Studios. I think is what my top 3 would be. And the reason why I keep PMDG out of the top, top second spot, is they do, day one, their planes are great. They release a plane, it's fantastic. It's the opposite of what I've talked about with any builds, right? Their plane comes out and it's stable, it works great. You're rarely gonna have issues. If you do, it's a minor issue. Is a cosmetic issue or something like that. So nothing, right? But their pricing is what hurts them. Their pricing is what really hurts PMDG. If they're just more competitive with the pricing, they could be 1-1 with FENIX. They really could be. And I have no problems with them not showing dates or not sharing dates. I have no problem with them, hiding that stuff out, because don't give us anything until it's ready. And that's what I like about FENIX, is they don't give anything until it's ready. They'll just keep quiet, and all of a sudden, in 2 days they're releasing the new plane, or a new update or something like that, right? That's what makes them a great developer. Let's keep GAs apart. Oh yeah. What's it called? BS is shoot. They just had a plane come out. Black Square. Thank you. No. Yeah, Black Square, right? SimWorks Studios, FRS. Yeah. Yep. That's perfect. Yep. Changing all the time. Join our new sky, Joe. We have plenty of places to fly. Oh, for DFW? I used to fly every day, but I kind of fell off. Not knowing where to fly is one reason. That is why I use APL. That's why I use a career mode with like APL or On Air, NeoFly, New Sky, all that stuff, right? That is why I use career modes. If I didn't have a career mode, I would definitely lose interest as well. This kind of gives you a reason and somewhere to fly instead of just kind of making it up. If I made it up, I'd always fly out of Minneapolis or Fargo or Miami, places I'm just so familiar with. Yeah, Black Square, thank you. Matt, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Shout out to Boris for sure. Boris sound pack is what really... so I've always liked the 777. I just never flew the 777 because I don't do long hauls, and that's what 777s are ideally for. But flying with FedEx on APL has helped that quite a bit. But the Boris sound pack really just, that was the selling point for me getting more involved with the 777. And now it's like the 777 is right there with the FENIX, iFly, as planes I fly the most, for sure. It's not even competition. Those are the top 3 planes that I fly here in the sim. And then you mix in, you know, the CRJ, mix in the 306, mix in the MD-11, you know, etc. Hard to keep awake, but nice butter. I haven't even landed, Will. In Will's world, I've landed. Stay awake, Will. We're almost there. We're almost there. I know it's boring. Stay awake, Will. We need you. Remy heading 035, okay? 23 left.
Leave Rami heading 035. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 23 left. Delta 1639.
035. Okay. And Ramy's coming right on up. Alright, there's Ramy. Swinging over to the left. Geez, what runways they gave you? Runway 23 left is what I got. 23 left. 5,000 feet.
Descend, maintain 5,000 feet.
Yeah, initially it was runway
39.
5, but then it got changed to 23 left. Winds 5 was rough because I saw the tailwind for 5 initially when we were setting up the plane. You flew over the airport and back? No, we're flying on the approach. Smuck 3. Boris made the CRJ almost great. Yeah, for sure. Hot take, flying Boeing is more fun than Airbus. Oh boy, about to start the war with Irishman and and Jay Russ. And if P2 is here. FYI, I've established a relationship with Boris as of late. Keep you posted. Ooh, really? Really, Irishman? Ooh, I'm interested. I'm interested. 290.
Line still captured.
And he said to maintain 3,500.
Turn left. Heading 2
Irishman, you don't even fly.
Expect the 23
You
left
don't even,
equalizer.
you don't even fly the 777. How'd you establish a relationship with Boris?
1639.
That's not the Boris in that I've been seeing in Cabby, right? That's not the Boris, is it? That can't be the Boris. I know there was a Boris in the Cabby Discord, but that's not the Boris, right? That's a Boris. I'm pretty sure that's a Boris. All right, let's go and get our flaps set here.
Flaps 1.
12 nautical miles out. What's our landing today? Landing
Flaps 2.
139 plus 5, 144. Irishman with another 5 gifted memberships. Irishman just throwing money out there. Thank you, Irishman, so much for the 5 gifted memberships. We're up to 15 memberships now, courtesy of Irishman. All right, approach is armed. Speed's looking good. Flaps 5. We have the field in sight. Delta 1639. Again, thank you, Irishman, so much for the support. Oh, it's not the Boris. Kevin, Randall, Tornado, RJ. Oh, sorry, no, Obi-Wan, and Jerky Jacko. What the hell? Jerky Jacko, all courtesy of our good man, good friend, Irishman here in the community. All right, let's bring that speed back. 180. Gear coming down. 144 on the landing. Missed the apex has landed. He is Irish. A pint. And bam, new friend. I agree about the RJ. I agree with RJ about Boeing being better than Airbus.
Delta 1639.
I missed out on the free membership. Congratulations, though, who get them.
Indy Tower.
Manhattan, maybe one
Delta
time you will.
1639. Visual runway 23 left.
All right, looking good here. We got a crosswind of 25 knots. Jesus. All right, we got clearance to continue.
Wilco, Delta 1639.
All right, go around. Altitude is 3,000 feet. Glide slope's captured. Altimeter is 3023 checked. Looking good on the arrival. Talking about the wait, no, wait. That is the Boris? Is that the Boris in the Discord, or is that the Boris you've been talking to? Or yes to all?
Flaps 15.
Alright, 6 nautical miles. Flaps 25. Alright, so again, we're using Irishman's tip he gave me, which is for the reversers he got from SimHanger, the SimHanger channel. SimHanger does amazing stuff. He has great content. Very great content. Very, very good to learn with. He's very calm and relaxed and a great teacher. Highly recommend it. SimHanger on YouTube. I've been watching his stuff since I got into flight simming. He's also got a very nice voice. Alright, Misty Apex is down there at the bottom. We're going to exit to the right. I guess I goofed up. I was thinking 2-3 right for some reason. We're going to exit to the... Oh, hold on. That's right. Yeah, 2-3... No, we're left. We're landing left. Yeah, to the... so we exit to the right. Yep. Alright, flaps are good. Speeds 144.
Delta 1639, wind 290 at 8, runway 23 left.
Autopilot's off my aircraft.
Runway 23 left cleared.
Now the iFly will drop out of the sky if you when you turn off autopilot, so keep an eye on that one. Mostly because the speed just drops off, right? Sound pack Boris. Oh, it is the... Okay, hold on. I need clarification though. Is the guy, is the Boris that's in the Cabby Discord, is that the Boris? Or is that just a Boris? Oh, wrong button. Alright, we got a crosswind still at 23 knots. Jesus. Misty Apex, how was the landing?
Lift 1006, Indy Tower, wind 290 at 8, runway 23 right.
29er at 8. Okay, so still going to be crosswind either way on landing. Steady, steady. Take it easy. A little bouncy. Take it easy, settle down, settle down. It's going to be okay. Gonna be alright. Take it easy. Take it easy, calm it down, calm it down. Gently, gently. Gently. Alright, looking good. Steady. A little off. Get on the approach. Come on now. There it is. Looking good. Center line. Okay, much better. A little low. We'll be alright. We'll be alright.
Approaching minimums.
Minimums.
200. Minimums.
Landing. I'm not trusting the glide slope now.
Glide slow.
That's way too high. This looks perfect.
Glide slow. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Watch the
10.
airspeed.
Settle it. Settle it. Touchdown. Get that nose down. 177 on the landing.
Auto brakes.
Reversers. Oh yeah, Irishman. Reversers are great.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
They're so powerful.
Gear.
Checked.
Welcome to Indianapolis with a 171 landing with a crosswind of 9 knots. Nice. Spoilers are disarmed. Landing lights are off.
Delta 1639, exit next available taxiway.
Phew.
Exit next available taxiway. Delta 1639.
That's flight simming for you right there, folks.
Delta 1639.
An hour of boringness
Ground 121.9er.
with 3 minutes of excitement.
Ground 121.
Oh, it looks like they're doing dual landings here. They're landing on the right as well. Landing on right, landing on left. That's cool. Let's see. Sound pack bores. Ooh, it is a sound pack bores. Fantastic. Irishman's about to get all the sound packs for free. You heard it here, folks. Irishman's getting them all. Lips are sealed, though. Key says, anyone remember X-Plane in 10 X-Plane 10 days? I don't know anything about that. John Fly? Nope, never heard of it. Both use Pilot Edge. Are they simmers? Are there simmers? All right, we're just gonna find a gate here to taxi. Turn off our taxi lights so we don't blind nobody out there. I'm considering throwing back on GSX again. Considering it. Doesn't mean I'm going to. It just means I'm considering. I seem to consider it every few months. And then I don't do it. Alright, here we go. We're going to park here. We're going to figure out what our next flight is. Parking brake is set over here to the left-hand side to connect the GPU up here at the top. Let's go to GPU is on. Off, off, off. Let's put this guy off and then go down here. Engines killed. Close out beyond ETC and first officer, and we'll see what our scores are looking like. Let's see. 3x glide slope. That's $15 for the free. Thanks. Kraken, welcome in. Do you leave the auto throttle on until touchdown? I've always disconnected it about a mile out. So typically, if you do the ILS, it will automatically disable. It will automatically disable it. If you do the RNAV, then it won't. Another 10 folks in the bucket. 10. And a minus 77 on the landing. So here's our virtual airline, FlyLex, courtesy of Irishman. It's a New Sky airline, so feel free to join us on New Sky. It's fantastic. We're trying to make our ranking even better. So we want to be on the front page here. We were down here somewhere, and then I can't find us anymore. I'm not sure if it's not showing us or what, but come join our virtual airline. Irishman's done a lot of work on that. We're going to keep that open because we're going to do a next flight with that. And then, whoop, wrong button again. Whoops. And then, let's see what we got going on here with a pilot flight chapter 2. Will, thanks for coming in. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in last minute here. Normally stream in the morning, so Will stayed up super late to come watch us stream today. Another 100 here at 82 XP, and they said a landing rate was 257. Ooh, a little harder. I feel like this is more accurate, for sure. On the docket for the next schedule, we have Dallas to Memphis, or I can skip that one and do Appleton to O'Hare. Dallas to Memphis, huh? Let's do it. We'll take the 777 out on the next flight. The Mars. I love the name. Welcome on in. Happy Monday to you. We're about to start our second flight tonight. Hopefully it's nighttime. Well, I shouldn't say hopefully it's nighttime for you. It's nighttime for some people and morning time for others. Hopefully your Monday is going great. We'll take the 777 freighter out on this flight. This will be actually good timing because by the time this flight's over with, I'll have to feed the pets and we'll call it a stream. So we'll do the next one here. Okay, so Dallas, let's load up the SimBrief profile. So here's SimBriefen. So we're going to be FedEx 1201. We're going to be doing the freighter version. And then we're going to click on this generate guy. I wish there was an alternative to GSX. I agree with you, Manhattan. For sure. GSX, it's all my photos. Yeah, I've seen them. Use your versors like you're supposed to. That's what Irishman says. He's making fun of me, folks. Don't like it. Okay, DFW. Every time I say W, I gotta do the W. Like W Bush. W. Alright, down here, the DFW. We're FedExing. So FedEx is over here. There's cargo over here too. So I'm going to see what runway we're expecting, and then just kind of go there. Uno momento. Por favor. Runway 36 right is what they're saying. That's over there. So we're going to go cargo over here and hope that that all works the way it's saying. Although we always get runway changes. Or I should say we always can get runway changes. What's the app? Which one? New Sky? Kraken says, don't know that. Is that just a Boeing thing? I'm an Embraer guy, but I fly the 737. That's just my experience. I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate or if you're supposed to. But yeah, that's just been my experience. RNAVs, it won't. Or visuals, of course, it won't. But ILS, it normally does for me. What the hell? Why is SimBrief being stupid? SimLink. SimLink. Retrieve the flight, please. No flight server on server. Retrieve the flight, please. Retrieve it. No data. Alright. Freaking what the heck. SimLink. We'll close it out. We'll launch it again. SimLink. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Cannot detect a flight in your... Oh, because it's not... Because I'm not in the freaking plane yet, huh? I think I gotta be in the cockpit. Right? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Now it's all working the way it's supposed to. Okay. Okay, now I need to be on ATC. And then I need first officer. So here's first officer. If you've not seen it, now you have. We're going to be switching over to the 737. Here's my profile. It's called Lex. I'm going to put 4,000 on the climb. That's what I think we're going to have for initially. We're going to download it. I keep forgetting to hit that button first. And then go over here and then start the flight. That's
Good evening,
cooking.
Captain.
Get Beyond ATC to do its thing as well.
Beyond ATC connected.
Let's see. Let me miss, what else did I miss here? Sorry. Landing rate is just a lie, just like the cake. I like that. Let's see. Gray says, what's the app you showed and asked to join your airline? Oh, that's New Sky. New Sky, and our airline is Fly Lex. So I'll show that off here in just a second. I love the FENIX or the FedEx 777F. Yes, I do too. Patrick, welcome in. Someone gifted me a sub. That would be our good friend Irishman. The Mar says, hopefully soon I'll get 2024 later this month when I upgrade my PC. Oh, exciting. Depends, let's see. 777 and the 737 MAX leave auto throttle on. 737 NGs turn them off and auto... Oh, turn off the auto throttle in the NGs, really? I think, yeah, that makes sense. DFW, my home airport, nice. Leaving out there on Thursday to Canada for work. Really? We're in Canada. Let's see. Okay, I think I caught off there. Or cut up, sorry. Let's swing on over here to the left. Let's go to electronic flight bag. And let me update the board up the top there. Atlanta. We're going to Memphis. So this is a real-world FedEx flight. Got some weather around us, too. Alright, let's go up here to the top. I'm going to turn on the cabin. Let's get the APU firing up. Emergency lights going. So, you know, we're just talking about GSX recently. And I like to just get things rolling. You know, and I don't use half of the features that GSX offers. I use like 3% of the features that GSX offers, and that's pretty much just a pushback. You get extra credit if you know what game where the cake is a lie from. Oh, I know exactly where that is. Starts with a P, ends with an L.
No questions. Sounds good.
I won't say it out loud so other people can guess. Starts with a P, ends with an L.
To assist in case of any issues. Ready for
I got my
departure.
bonus points for sure. Fantastic game. They recently came out with a, I don't know how recent it was, with an RTX version, so enhanced graphics, and it really did enhance it. Almost blew up my graphic card too. Vancouver, ooh, nice. That was Vancouver is north of where I used to live. I used to live in Minnesota. Minnesota. Ding ding ding. Okay, so all's looking grand there.
Seatbelt signs.
You are a true gamer. The king has spoken. Yeah, look at the name, King Bob.
V1.
He said the king has spoken.
VR. 158.
All right, let's go and let's get clearance.
Runway 35.
Oh, not yet, I guess.
Ready to copy IFR clearance to Gulfport by Lockheed.
All right, it doesn't look like anyone else is guessing. So, the game that King Bob was referring to is Portal. Portal from Valve. Yeah, Valve, the one that makes Steam. They actually make games. Counter-Strike, Team Fortress, and Half-Life 3. Oh wait, hold on. Left 4 Dead, another game they make. They used to make great games. They don't really make games nowadays, though. Read back correct.
Envoy 3548, read back correct. Contact ground 131.8.
131.8.
Ground 131.8 when ready for pushback or engine start. Envoy 3548.
Alright, now we're cutting in. DFW clearance. Hello from FedEx 1201 Heavy. We are ready for IFR clearance to Memphis.
Envoy 3950. On our way
Damn
to
you.
push.
Half-Life 2. Love them. Yeah, I played Alex, which is the VR Half-Life. A lot of fun, but it would have been much better if it actually released Half-Life 3. You know. Alex is a good game, though. It's a lot of fun. I had to play it in stages, though, because I would get sick with VR, so I had to make sure that, you know, I only play like 20, 30 minutes or so. Half the time I was sitting down, other time I was standing up. Just trying to make sure I don't get sick. You know, pass out and die. I finally found that lightning photo over Miami that you liked. You should submit it to Asobo. That's an amazing photo. Amazing photo. Put the link in chat here if you have it.
DFW clearance cleared to Memphis Airport. Fort Tree
Let's see, 1526.
Climb via SID.
Climb via SID.
Departure frequency 126.475. Squawk 1526.
I need to clear up all these profiles I have on Mobiflight. I have way too many that I don't use. 18 left. I knew it. I knew they were going to change the runway. 18 left, so I didn't put it in. Alright, performance. Oops. What the hell?
FedEx 1201 Heavy.
Where's the accept? There it is. The accept button wasn't there right away. Flight level 350, that's good.
FedEx 1201 Heavy, read back correct.
Performance tool, 18 left.
When ready for push or
Import, 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 import. And 2 and 49. 2, 49. Pop that in here. Takeoff. Flaps are 5. CGs will pop in there themselves. Verify the V speeds. And we're going to go up to ground services. Release the ground. Release the chocks, not the Kraken. Doors, arm and maul. And then we can send this guy back over here. And clear this guy out. Go to departure, and we already have the runway in there, so we're doing the Fork 3. And no transition. Execute. Okay, that's all looking grand. Let's go up here to the top and go to checklist for that. Up here, we can go to hydraulics on. DFW ground, FedEx 1201 Heavy, ready to push back and engine start. Alright, that's all good. Pumps. Alright, and then we're gonna push back tuggy, dude. That's the prop way to say it.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east. FedEx 1201
Alright, we're gonna
Heavy.
turn this route here. Pop that guy. Release the parking, or sorry, request a pushback, and engine number 2 is firing on up. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna put in altitude of 3.5.
3950. Runway 18 left taxi via 106. Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot.
And let's introduce some fuel.
Runway 18 left
Clock is
file,
clocking
106
down here at the bottom.
Foxtrot.
Checklist looking good there. Over here, we're going to make sure the V speeds are, our trim is set as 5. Down here is bring this down to 5. Pretty close. That's good. Checklist, everything else is good here, right? Yep. Alright, normal. Recalls, flight controls, we'll do that soon. Flaps will be next. This is how you speed flight, folks. Speed flights. Let's see. Yep, they never finished it, and who the heck is the G-Man? is Gary. Yeah, right. Up here at the
Engine 2
top,
started.
engine number 1 is good. Number 1 is next.
DFW ground. Pushback approved. Face east.
Flaps coming down.
Face east, and flight 7169.
All right, looking grand here. Waiting for engines to fully start up for engine number 1. Let's go and get our taxi now so we have it. DFW ground, FedEx 1201 Heavy, ready to taxi to the active. Let's see. Charlie 9, Yankee, Echo, Whiskey 4. That's my guess. That's my guess. Unless they go no, they might go Whiskey 4 all the way.
1 heavy. Runway 18 left taxi via Charlie 9er. Charlie, Yankee.
Hey, I was right.
Runway 18 right.
I was right.
Runway 18 left via Charlie 9er, Charlie, Yankee.
Taxi lights on.
Hold short runway 18 right. FedEx 1201 Heavy.
After start flows. All right, APU is off.
Off.
Let's go taxi on out. Spores sound pack, folks. Freaking awesome. Irishman has connections with Mr. Boris. He's being sneaky about things, doing things behind her back. All right, here's Charlie 9. We're going to take Charlie 9 to Charlie, and then all the way down to Yankee. Hold short runway 18 right, and then we should get on to Yankee, Echo, and then probably Whiskey Foxtrot.
134.9 on voice 3950. Take care.
All engines stabilized. Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Rejected takeoff.
Rejected takeoff.
Flight
This is
control
the
test.
Imagine Sim
American 2716. 8 Sierra 5 Bravo taxi 5
DFW.
Pull back.
Papa. Echo Sierra. Juliet Sierra. Kilo 12. Juliet Alpha.
Works out well. Works out really well.
Bravo taxi via
The only thing I'm criticizing it is grass. Just like Atlanta, there's no grass. Like there's grass, but it's not 3D grass. That's the only thing I'm really criticizing them about.
17 center at 10. Continue taxi via Zulu. Hold short runway 17 right.
Got a lot of planes coming on in to DFW. We gotta update first officer for our runway 18 left.
2225. Gate Bravo 16 taxi via Quebec
Okay.
6.
If you don't update New Sky, or sorry, not New Sky. If you shoot,
Over to Gate Bravo 16 taxi via Quebec.
I gotta get New Sky going too.
Hold short runway 17 center.
All right, so here's New Sky. Book a flight. Irishman's about to yell at me. Son of a, 1201 DFW to Memphis and the 777. Book it.
Flight 169. Runway 18
Woo.
taxi via Zulu.
Almost had Irishman after me on that one.
Golf.
Almost screwed it up, folks.
Hold short runway
Let's see. I love Boris. Nice. Oh wait, you said Boris. Oh, and Borat. Borat. The good old Borat. I think I've only watched one Borat movie. Isn't there a couple? I feel like Borat would have been the new. This is dating me now.
43.
I feel like Borat would be the new Ernest. Like there's Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Scared Stupid, and all that jazz. That's what I feel Borat would be. If he was more successful, if it was cheaper to make movies. That's what I think. All right, this is the. What is this, Zulu? Yeah, this is Zulu. So we're going over to Yankee, and I think we're not going to be able to cross 18 right until this plane comes in for the arrival.
American 1011. DFW ground. Pushback and engine.
So we're going to end up holding short here.
Pushback approved. Face south. American 1011.
Unless we make it there, maybe we will. There's plenty of time.
American 2306. Gate Alpha 1.
There's plenty of time.
Pushback and engine start.
Let's see what happens.
American 2306. DF.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. We can make this happen. They're not going to let us cross.
Southeast.
I bet money on it.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast. American 2306.
That's pretty close.
Spirit Wings 202 gate Echo 3. Request pushback.
Yeah, that's kind of close. I would have been surprised if they let us go at this point. Although we could have crossed. I think we could have crossed. Yeah, look at all this time we have. We don't have the time anymore, but they're awfully high. What is this? Oh, it's the suction cup thingy. American? No, Spirit. Remember Spirit Airlines? I don't either. Hello. Goodbye. All right. Now I'm just waiting to get our clearance to cross runway 18 right. I was talking about this the other day, but using the basic voices for Beyondatc, I seem to get stuck generating speech more and more. I'm gonna switch us on over to premium voices.
Over to gate Echo 22 Alpha taxi via Papa 2 Papa Bravo. Hold short runway 17 center. Sky West 6239.
All right, let me cross.
American 1011 ready to taxi to the active.
Let me cross before another plane comes in.
American 1011, runway 17 right, taxi via 1 tree. Echo Juliet November, Echo Foxtrot. Hold short runway 17 right.
Let's move it, controller.
Runway 17 right via
We got packages to deliver.
Echo Foxtrot. Hold short runway 17 right. American
Oh, is that another
1011.
FedEx out there? I think it's FedEx.
American 23.
Oh my gosh, let's go.
Request taxi to the active.
Is that MD-11?
American 2306.
It's an MD-11.
Left taxi.
I can see the third engine up here. Look at that. You're supposed to be grounded.
Runway 18 left via 9er Kilo Yankee Golf Whiskey Foxtrot. American 2306.
Where's that? Maybe that's UPS.
Friendly for 26 ramp Zulu.
I think it was UPS actually.
Via Quebec 6 Quebec Zulu. Hold short runway 17 center.
All right. What's the hold up here, folks?
Quebec 6 Quebec Zulu. Hold short runway 17 center. Friendly 426.
Sky West 6239. Cross runway 17 center at 10.
You know, you do it like at the stoplights
Short runway 17
and the stop signs. You like slowly inch forward. Maybe if I do that, it will switch over.
Short runway 17 right. Sky West 6239.
Come on, we're almost at the runway. Let us go.
FedEx
Thank you.
1201 heavy cross runway 18 right at 107.
Jesus.
Taxi via Yankee. Hold short runway 18
Gonna be here until like midnight. Saying I don't get anything on basic voices in experimental. Really? Okay. So I was just the last flight was all basic voices, but it will like sometimes get stuck. It will eventually go through, but you're waiting there for like 20, 30 seconds before it eventually figures out its life.
Continue taxi via Zulu. Hold short runway 17 right. Cross 17 center.
I'll stick to my premium voices. I don't mind it.
2225.
Like I was saying the other day, like if you can afford it, then it's great. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it.
7169. Cross runway 18 right at 107. Continue taxi via Yankee.
All right, we're going to cross runway, continue via Yankee.
Short runway 18 left. In flight 7169.
What the hell? What did it say? Guess we're just taking this all the way down.
Cross runway 17 right at 104. Continue taxi via Bravo 51.
That was weird. Had to give my toddler meds and grab a beer for the Marines Corps birthday. Did I miss anything exciting? Manhattan on this stream? Never. Will says this is the boring channel. You come here to fall asleep. That's why Will watched it before he went to bed.
Gate Bravo 24 taxi via Alpha. Hold short runway
Alright, we should get tower handoff here shortly.
519.
Here's 18 left.
American 2225. Cross runway 17 right at 104. Continue taxi via Zulu. Golf 124.
I think they were going to have us go around, actually.
17 right at 104.
I think Beyondatc wanted me to cross Yankee, come back around this way, and then hold over on this side. That's what I think, but because Yankee would make sense, but that would make no sense to cross the runway
Contact
again.
Tower 134.9er, FedEx 1201 Heavy.
DFW Tower, FedEx 1201 Heavy, holding short runway 18 left, ready to go. Let's go. Let's go.
FedEx 1201 heavy, runway 18 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait. What are we waiting for?
Runway 18
What the hell are we
left, line
waiting
up
for?
and wait. FedEx
What is going on?
1201 Heavy.
There's no one down there. Remember last time I said there's no one down there and there actually was some planes crossing? Oh, there's that little CRJ. Is that a CRJ? It's a little tiny baby. A little baby plane. What the hell is that? What the hell is that thing?
FedEx 1201
Is that
heavy,
EJET?
W tower, wind 125 at 4, air nav 2 tracks, runway
Air
17
nav.
left, cleared for takeoff.
Trial's coming up. Let's go flying, folks. 8 hours later. This was not my fault. I was ready to go. Uh-oh, landing lights on. Whew.
Watch the ground speed.
Watch the ground speed.
Thrust set.
Checked.
Lights.
Runway 3438, DFW tower, continue.
Cabin crew.
We got a crosswind, but just a slight crosswind, 5 knots.
Checked.
Flaps.
Set.
And rotate.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear.
Gear up.
Don't think the trim was right for this flight. I think I should have gone a little bit higher.
400 feet.
400 feet. We got clear for the RNAV, so LNAV, VNAV set. There's that traffic. I see them. Flaps going up 1 notch.
American 2306, runway 18 left, line up and wait. Runway 18 left, line up and wait. American 2306.
Flaps 1.
FedEx 1201 heavy, contact Lone Star departure, have a good one.
Over to departure.
Contact Lone Star departure, FedEx
Acceleration
1201 heavy.
And let's see, we're almost at full flaps up.
FedEx 1201 heavy. Good
It's a beautiful departure here out of Dallas. Delivering a bunch of packages for Mr. FedEx.
Lone Star departure, radar contact, climb, maintain
Alright, flaps up. 17,000. I got the SID, or sorry, I got our cruise already at 350 in the box. Swinging over to the right.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. It's so weird being on, you know, different planes like this because this plane, it doesn't look like we're climbing as high with the vertical speed as you are with the iFly, with the Max. But we're such a heavy plane, a long heavy plane. It's very different. Very, very different.
Delta 1686, contact DFW.
Let's see, Leo says I couldn't sleep, so hi Florida. I'm sorry you couldn't sleep, Leo. You got school. You better get to sleep pretty quick here. Manhattan says, did you ever have one for chesty Irish? What? What the hell's chesty Irish? Chesty Irish. Yeah, you? Uh-oh, what am I missing? Let's see. I'm going to finish my crumpets tomorrow for in one sitting. So Irishman with New Sky has. I'll show you here in a second. He's got new awards in New Sky. So again, if you're looking for a purpose to fly, like DFW was saying, New Sky is a great way to do it because Irishman adds in a bunch of random routes. He also adds in awards. So you know, airports to complete on a mission, I guess you can say. I'm not quite sure the correct terminology would be for that, but a purpose to fly. Let's see, and then we had subscription. Thank you, Ped. Welcome in. Thanks for the subscription. King Bob says, Beyond ATC needs to hire more controllers. Guess Beyond ATC mimics real life. Ouch. Burn. Well, apparently the shutdown is on the verge of being a thing in the past. And that's good and bad. Depending on who you ask, that's both good and bad. Good that the government's going to be reopening, which means federal workers are finally getting paid for the work that they've been doing. Bad because you know, certain things weren't negotiated the way that some people wanted them to be. So, you know, good and bad. That's how politics works. All right, landing lights, taxi lights are both off, passing 10,000 feet. Chesty was a legend. Who was Chesty? Drinking my first one for Chesty. Who is Chesty? What is going on? Did you have one for Chesty, Irish? Who is Chesty? What am I missing? Let's see. You can use the New Sky profile as an example. Bloody annoying routes that put you in emergency fuel. It's what Irishman. Okay, so let me show you. So, I've showcased New Sky a couple times now, but here's the New Sky app. It's very, very simple, very, very cool. So, first thing you want to do is join our virtual airline. So go here and type in fly Lex, and then we'll pop up here, and then you want to join us. So we have 17 members. We completed 137 flights. 9 people have flown in the last 30 days, which is 53% of our flights. And okay, so you go into my airline, and here's our cool livery that will eventually get made. Right, our average rating is 9.57. The max you can get is 10. Okay. Now, if we click on this guy, this just says nothing. If you click on this guy, this just says nothing. But if you click on this guy, this is the awards. All right, so this is tours that Irishman has set up. So we got the new ones here, Lucky Charm, and the Tea and Crumpets tour. So Lucky Charm is completing these flights here, right? So you start here at Dublin, go to Belfast, go to Shannon. Oh, speaking of this, there's a, I think the APL event. I'm hoping it wins. It's Dublin to, no, what was it? Oh, shoot, what is it? I don't want to click on APL. There was a vote. It was it Dublin to, no, it wasn't Dublin to Shannon. I don't remember what it was. But anyways, it's one of those two. It was flying into Shannon, I think. But anyways, you do all these flights, right? And then you unlock the reward. And these are all perfect flights because they're like my size flights. Right? Super short. And then let's go look at the other one. What was the other one called? Tea and Crumpet. So this one is in the UK. It's got a lot more flights. So we start here, out South End, go to Newcastle to Hampton or Southampton, and etc. So you can complete all these flights. Once you complete all the flights, you unlock the award. Right? So you have it closed. And that's where the first flights, that's what I did here, unlocked. But Irishman has all these. We have the True North Run, we have the East Coast Nutters, West Coast Craze, X marks the spot, which is cool because it's all over the US, right? Yeah. It's from here to here to here to here. Irishman did this one on his vacation. Yeah, so these are that. And then we go here, you can see all the people who are involved or with our airline. You can see that, this guy here, he's a pretty good guy. I heard he has a really good stream. But he has the best score out of all these other pilots here. The best score. King Bob's down here at 9. The best. You don't count Lunar because he only did one flight. This guy right here, 9.83. That's pretty damn good. Irishman's is 9.5. Not bad, not bad. Master Copy's beating him though. Just saying. You can see our fleet. So here's all the aircrafts we have currently available. Right? And if you need a flight, if you need an airline, or aircraft, sorry, just ask Irishman. He'll be more than happy to add it. And then we have operations. So here's our current operations Irishman has set up. So it's based out of Miami. And then we have these flights you can do, right? These flights net you more money with New Sky, right? And then this is the flights that I've done. Oh, no, this is the flight the airline, sorry. This is the flight the airline's done. So we had Russell do a flight. He just did the flight with us. And then we had Leo, Crashing Leo is his name, did a flight today, right? Yeah, today. So this is New Sky. Highly recommend it. Join us. It's completely free. It's just for fun. It's just for fun. And then this is the flight we're tracking right now. Right? It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. What else we got? Sorry. Chesty was a legend. You can use... Okay, I already said that. General Chesty Puller, most decorated Marine. Oh, okay. Naples to Shannon was a great event. Is that the AI photo I made Irish? Irish made that one, right? You can see who's completed what awards by clicking on them. Oh, interesting. I didn't know about that. So, gosh dang it. If we go over here to my airlines again, and then we click on the awards. Okay, so we can click on them, right? So let's see, Lucky Charm Tour. Here's the tour detail. And here's the pilots who've completed it, right? So now if we go back, I know the Canada one, the True North one, I know P2 did this one, right? You scroll on down here, you can see P2 did all of these ones, right? And if we go back to the first one, the first flights, me and Master Copy did this one. And then, like I said, Irishman, I know he did I'm pretty sure he did this one, right, Irishman? Yeah, Irishman did this one. Yep. So, yeah, that's New Sky. Really, really cool. It just, again, adds a reason to fly, helps support Irishman and the hard work he's put into it, and, of course, supports, New Sky. Let's click on that. Let's click on this. Let's add in our arrival information. We got a little bit to go here, but we always want to be ahead. Expecting 36 left, but since we got a runway departure change, we could expect a runway arrival change. Probably not right now because the wind's looking pretty good. Via the Holbrook 4 and ELD transition. All right, we got that all set in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and set up our minimums because I'll tend to forget as I'm yapping away here on stream. Minimums are 521. Whoops. That's right down below there. There it is, 521. Cool thing about the Boris sound pack is you can come down here. Whoosh.
Fort Worth Center, American
quiet.
687.
Super
descending
quiet
via
now.
Cedar Creek Tree, 1660.
So if you're like watching like a movie or a TV show or something on the background there, you can turn the Boris sound or click that button and it puts on a headphone simulation. That's what I love about the Boris sound pack. Let's see. I'm the Crumpets.
Star approach,
You get the badge on your profile. Rob says, "Hey Lex, do you know if your controls work now on 2024?" The share. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. The last time I heard about it, it was buggy. It was really buggy, but I'm not 100% sure if it does work in 2024. It would surprise me if it does, honestly. It would definitely surprise me.
FedEx 1201 Heavy. Contact Fort Worth Center 132.025.
Centron 132.025. FedEx 1201 Heavy. Have a good one. Fort Worth Center, FedEx 1201 Heavy. Good afternoon, leaving flight level 2901 for flight level 350.
FedEx 1201 Heavy, Fort Worth Center, roger.
Oh, Crash and Leo, I just heard about your news. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear about your dad. Hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's healthy and hopefully, or not healthy, but hopefully he can recover. Sorry about that, bud. You know, we all, that's the thing, is we all deal with so much in our lives, and you don't know what someone else is experiencing, right? You don't know how they're feeling. And that's why I feel it's very important, especially here in the flight sim world. We've come here to have fun simming, right? We've come here to share the passion that we enjoy. That's gorgeous. That's a screenshot. Not that button. That button. But we've come here to share a passion of flight simming, and we need to be positive and happy and exciting, right? Yeah, we want to criticize things when they're not the way they're supposed to be, when there's bugs and whatnot, right? We want to be bug test, you know, especially if you're using a sim update. You want to be a tester and report issues, but we need to be positive and respect the developers for putting in the effort and time to do what they have, right? Think about this. We bought a sim for $60 that we can put in countless hundreds of thousands of hours into for $60. You know what I mean? We gave Asobo Microsoft that's $60. We're now giving PMDG and iFly and FENIX and Thrustmaster and Moza and WinWing and all these other companies more money, but you gave Asobo $60, right? They get a cut if you buy it from the marketplace, but they don't get a cut anywhere else. If you don't buy any of their any add-ons to the marketplace, they get no more money. You know what I mean? So we need to respect that they can close the server tomorrow and say, the hell with all of you people, go back to X-Plane. But they are here to support us and help us and let us have fun with what we have. And that's what matters the most. Totally out of blue, yeah. And and health scares are terrible. I've gone through mine. I've gone through my share of personal health scares. It's scary stuff. It's scary stuff because sometimes your life doesn't go back to the way it is, or the way it was. And it could be bad or good, right? Manhattan says, I keep checking my Beyondatc ATC to see if I have missed something. Then I realize it was your Yeah, Manhattan. That's why I can't fly when Kip on the ground is flying. I can't watch his stream if I'm flying because he'll use Beyondatc as well, and then I hear the comms. So I'll watch 757 Spy or something else because he does VATSIM, so there's totally different voices. But yeah, I totally get that. All right, we are top of climb, and we're expecting arrival. ETA is at the top of the hour. I'm going to step away for just a few moments here because I think the cat's looking at me like she wants some food. So I'm going to step away for just a few moments. Stay there, and we'll prepare for the arrival on into Memphis. Let me get some music going while I'm away. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and look at we'll do an outside shot here. I won't burn your ears with the plane too much. How about that? That's beautiful. Look at that for a little bit. I'll be right back. That's a beautiful sight. A beautiful sight in the neighborhood, I must say. Okay, so we are getting close to our top of descent as the plane goes nosediving into the ground. Didn't see this. I tried it, and no, it doesn't work yet. Okay, so yeah, so the shared cockpit still does not seem to work in 2024. In 2024, no go yet, huh? All right, back to the cockpit here.
FedEx 1201 Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level.
This is my favorite song. Not my favorite song, but I love this song. Just kind of makes you feel good, right? It's just like got a good uplifting kind of feel.
Contact Fort Worth, Center 132.85, American 2306.
Okay, so let's give a quick reminder. Tomorrow will be NASCAR 25, whatever the hell the game's called. If all works well, that's what tomorrow's stream is going to be. I'm not quite sure how long, really just depends on how things work out, how work goes, all that jazz, but yeah. That's tomorrow's plan, around the same time that I started today. So that was 4:30 p.m. Central Time. Is my plan for that. And we'll kind of see, you know, how things go with it, like I said. I'm hoping for the best. Hope it's going to be fantastic. Hopefully to have a lot of fun with it. If not, you just hit the refund button. Hit the good old refund button, right? Alright, we'll go and silence the band here. Love that song. Love that Joker. Let's see. What the hell? All right. I got something to share with some people later on. That's I don't know why. All right. No, I gotta say anything. Oh my gosh, this gets comical. I don't know why. Huh. I gotta. I wish I could tell you, but I'm not gonna say it because I'm so confused. I thought I closed this account, but I apparently did not. Let me verify. Let's see. Let's see, reports. I'm just checking some stuff out here. Why? I don't understand.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 3364, flight level 379er. Southwest 3364, Fort Worth Center, copy.
Oh boy, this is something else. All right, let's see. I wish I could share, but I'm not going to share because all right, here we go.
Fort Worth Center, Allegiant 1, good afternoon. Flight level 350.
Allegiant 1, Fort Worth Center. FedEx 1201 Heavy. Contact Fort Worth Center 128.2.
Contact Fort Worth Center 128.2. FedEx 1201.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I won't share it on. I won't share what I'm laughing at. I'm sorry.
Good afternoon, flight level 350.
That's just hilarious. Oh my gosh. I want to share with y'all, but I won't.
1201 Heavy, Fort Worth Center, good afternoon.
This is a wild world. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a wild world.
Fort Worth Center, American 1194. Good afternoon, flight level 370.
American 1194, Fort Worth Center.
Oh my gosh. Shared on Discord? No. Okay, so sorry. Let me see what we got going on. I get the same uplifting feeling when I listen to Swedish death metal. You know, it's funny because like certain songs will just kind of give you the vibe, and other times you're like, whatever, I don't care about that song. It's so interesting. You know how it works. Like there was this is weird, but there was a moment where I was very into a lot of Michael Jackson's music, and I'm not talking about years ago. I'm talking about recently, like in the last, I don't know, 2 years or so ago. It's when I was dealing with a lot of health stuff, and I needed something to cope with. I guess I don't know if that's the word, inspire. And a lot of his music was very inspiring, or is inspiring, right? You can say what you want about the gentleman himself, because you know there's question marks about him and you know what he did and whatever, right? But his music was really, really good, right? And one of the songs I really loved was on the Free Willy soundtrack, and I absolutely love that song because it's just and Man in the Mirror as well, you know, Thriller and all that stuff. There's iconic songs that he's had, of course, but the Free Willy one, I can't remember what the name was called right now, but was one of the songs that helped me when I was dealing with you know some of the dark side of life and all that jazz, right? Kind of helped make me feel better. And you know that music, that song we're just listening to there, it's AI generated, but you know it's got that uplifting kind of vibe to it, and just makes you kind of feel excited, and it, you know, it's nice. It's kind of like when I listen to 757 Spy, his intro. I absolutely love it. Kind of just gets me excited and built up. My intro music is not great, but his is really, really good. His real artist making it, not AI, you know, audio. Dude was super talented. That can't be denied. Yeah, King Bob for sure, right? Again, you can say what you want about the guy himself and you know some of the stuff in his life and whatever, but like the music was truly incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Like just amazing, right? And then we all have, like I said, we all have something we certain songs that we'll turn to or whatever it be during moments where you just kind of want to relax. You have songs that kind of get you motivated and excited, right? When I was younger and used to shoot a lot of basketball, I'd have just a whole bunch of different music that would kind of get me excited. One of those songs is because I watched Space Jam. You know, the Space Jam, the Michael Jordan movie, right? You know, the intro music to the Space Jam gets you excited and rocking, right? And just want to go shoot some basketball. So yeah, we all have their thing, right? Let's see. Irish, what free meals are you getting tomorrow? Free meals? What's Irish getting tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going to EGNT to EGHI. Ooh, nice. Very, very nice. He actually lives in Florida, making him American. Share it on Discord. Yeah, so I don't know, it's music is interesting. I'm not big into music myself. My wife and I went to go see The Witcher 3. There was a music concert they had done They're traveling all over the U.S. and all over the world, but they were here in the Chicagoland area. Well, they were in Chicago. When was that? That was back in September? No, was that the first week of October? I don't remember. I think it's the first week of October. But it was so cool. It was my first ever concert, like orchestra kind of concert going to. It was so incredible. So incredible. The music, the music of Witcher is just outstanding. Outstanding. But they were super excited people, and they had, you know, the video in the background to kind of get you pumped up for certain scenes, and the crowd was super excited. It's one of those things where energy kind of rubs off in the positive way. And that's what I really enjoyed about it. And then we also went to go see, last year, I think it was last year, went to go see Eivor. And she's super talented as well. Incredible voice, incredible things she can do with her voice. It's amazing stuff. She's, the Faroe Islands is where she's from. I'm pretty sure it's Faroe Islands. Up by Will's World. Incredible. And her concert, it was incredible. The only part about that concert I didn't like, the tickets were dirt cheap. They were like $45 or something like that a pop. Super cheap. But there was no seats. So we had to stand for like the 2-hour long concert. And man, my legs were freaking killing me. And then we also, it was January, so it was like, I don't know, 0 degrees outside, and it was a super windy day, and it was at night, and we had parked like several blocks away because it was in the heart of Chicago, and that sucked ass. That was awful. I think we took she drove. Yeah, she drove. Oh man, but the concert was really cool. If Irish is a vet, tomorrow on Veterans Day, lots of restaurants give free meals to vets. Irishman, you're not a vet, are you? Are you a vet? You're not a vet, right? Now I'm curious. I don't think he's a vet. Is he a vet? I don't think Irishman's a vet. If he is, it would be the first thing, the first time I've heard of it, I guess.
ExecJet 932, contact Fort Worth Center 123.925. Center on 123.925, ExecJet 932, take care.
Let's see. Okay, we're getting close to top of descent. We haven't got a, let's see, let's try Fort Worth Center, FedEx 1201 Heavy. Just wondering, what's our expected runway into Memphis this evening? How's the weather in Memphis? Oh, it's really nice. Looks really, really nice. 4 knot wind.
FedEx 1201 Heavy, runway at Memphis is 18 left.
18 left. Okay, they did change. Yeah, we are getting a runway change, which I thought we would. I was pretty much banking that it was going to be a runway change. Like I said, whenever we get a runway change on departure, it's typically going to be the same for the arrival. Alright, 18 left. Everything else stays the same.
Center on 135.875.
If we just go here, we can connect. What the hell's going on there?
Memphis Center, FedEx.
Oh no, we want to go direct.
Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 350.
Okay, that should fix that, right? Oh, there's because there's doubles here. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, now that's fixed.
1201 Heavy, Memphis Center, roger.
Alright, top of descent still in the same area, so we're going to end up taking a kind of a 180 up here. Let's see. I can imagine him being a vet, judging off how old he is. Whoa! Irishman is 50, right? 50? 50, I think is he 50 or 51? Something like that, in the 50s. I thought Irish had a animal practice in downtown Oshkosh, so that would make him a vet. No? Wait, maybe not that vet. In Oshkosh. Oh, man. Well, okay, so for those who aren't here very often, myself and a few others are planning to be at next year's Flight Sim Expo in Minneapolis. And I'm super excited that it's Minneapolis because that's like a 5-hour drive from where I am. And I have family that lives in Minneapolis, so I get free hotel. So I just got to make the drive on up there. So I'm super excited, and hopefully whoever else can make it. I know there's several of us who are planning to make it. Irishman is one of them who's talked about hopefully he can get a flight on up to Minneapolis. But it's going to be so much fun. So much fun to kind of get to meet all y'all and just kind of geek out in real life, you know, about flight simming and get to see the latest and greatest things that are unveiled. I'm hoping that the show is better than this year. This year felt more advertisement heavy. You know, and I understand it's a showcase. You know, it's about showing off the new equipment and new programs, and that's advertisement, quote unquote, right? But I felt it was a little too pressed into that advertisement focus. Obviously, WinWing stole the show. It was incredible, all the crap that they showed off. Well, I shouldn't say crap, but all the stuff they showed off. And you know, that was an interesting thing because
FedEx 12 descend via Holbrook for arrival. Memphis landing runway tree 6 left.
What the hell?
3043 tree.
All right, they're telling me 36 left here, so someone's not communicating with someone. All right, let's go back to 36 left then.
Altimeter 3043.
That was weird.
FedEx 12
Go direct here. All right, back to 36. It better not change again. All right, go back to planning for 36.
Approach briefing.
I've had this issue before where you ask it and then it's like, yeah, this one, and it's like, oh no, it's not really. Tower's not talking to center apparently. Let's see, if you only knew what I did, I would be king. That's what Irishman says. 51, I was close. That was close. I'm planning on making it. Plus, I heard Irish was buying drinks. Adult or virgin? Virgin for me, probably. Whoa, I didn't say he was an old man. I did not say that Irishman was an old man. I just said he was like 50 or something.
No questions. Sounds good.
Will's the old man. Will's like 103 or something.
Ready for landing.
November 70 X-ray Juliet.
See, Will's not in chat right now, so we're fine. We can make fun of Will.
Auto brakes.
November 7th.
Ford, welcome in. Happy Friday to you. Hopefully your day has been great. We're on our way to Memphis,
20.
flying the 777. Look at that, Milky Way, whatever. Flying the 777 Memphis, or 777 Memphis, the 777 PMDG. It's a beautiful plane in the neighborhood. When is the expo? June, right? The middle of June? I think it's the middle of June. I'm going to get there a day early. That's for sure. So the expo's on Friday. I'll get there on Thursday, and like I said, I have I'm 5-hour drive, so I'll get there on Thursday, and the expo's not until Friday night, so it's gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? So I'll be there all days. I understand some people won't be able to be there all days. I get that. When I was gonna go to Providence, I was gonna go just for the Friday show and then a little bit for Saturday, and then we were gonna leave on Saturday, but you know, that didn't work out. But I'm excited. I'm super excited for this one. This is gonna be my first expo. You know, we'll try to do some streaming stuff still in some capacity. I am on a limited budget, or not a limited budget. I'm on a limited cellular service. I don't have unlimited. So I'll have to figure out a way to make that all work, but we'll figure it out. We got some time. And I'm gonna get some shirts too. I'm gonna get some shirts we can all wear, some Fly Lex shirts. Be kind of cool. I'm thinking about putting Beyondatc on the back. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll have some without and with it, just because I know there's some people who use SI. Did you ever do the routes I told you about? I haven't done them yet. Not yet. King Bob says I'm 57. I have arteries like a 90-year-old. You know, my wife, she is 30. She's going to be 33 this year. Is that right? 30. Yeah, she's going to be 33 this year. Yeah, this would make this 7. Yeah. She's going to be 33 this year. And she's complaining about her knees going bad and all that. I'm like, you have no idea. You have no idea. But she does have some bad knees. Like, it runs in her family. Her dad, I think, needs knees replaced, and he hasn't done them, or something like that. I can't remember. You know. Let's see. I would come, but I'm not paying for a flight from UK to US. Well, talk to Will. Will will take care of you. Will said he's buying everyone free tickets that are overseas. He's gonna help. He's gonna help fly a P2 from Canada. That's a quick Leo. I'd come back. I'd come to you, not far from Kent. If you went to KLM, we could stop in Amsterdam and pick up Will. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I'm super excited. Why are we not descending? Oh, because I don't have the idiot. I didn't set the altitude. All right, now we're descending. Okay. Now we're okay. Let's see, 4,000 feet. I'm gonna put it in the box. All right, 4,000 feet in the box. I'm gonna show on stream here next. Here's a video I recently posted on Patreon. And I don't do Patreon very often. One is I'm not big into this, you know, I don't want to have paywalls, right? Paid walls. I don't want that. But I don't do cams very often, right? I've done a few cams here live on stream, but I don't do them very often. And I thought this was kind of an interesting idea. So I was going to do a flight. It's the departure and landing of a webcam with the equipment here. So we have the Bravo, we have my stream decks, we have the TCA Yoke here. And this is only available exclusively on Patreon, and you have to be a Patreon member to watch this video. Okay, and this is only $1 to join the membership, so only $1. I keep everything as low as I possibly can on these channels, so it's $1 to be a member here on this channel. It's $1 here a month to be on the Lex Hero channel, and you know, I'm not asking for money. This is just you know, if you can help support the channels, you know. But I understand if you can't, you can't. You're here for fun. You're here for fun. That's all. What really matters. But well, not so much. Things just did not work the way they're supposed to. You know, what's funny is whenever I've done those, we get handed up. Let's get to something interesting. There you go. Rust set checks.
80 knots.
November 770, X-ray Juliet, contact Memphis Center 128.5. Have a good afternoon.
Bring up that throttle.
Contact
I'll bring up that
Memphis
throttle. Bring up the head
128.5,
nose.
November 770, X-ray Juliet. Take
Gears
care.
going up. All right, so there you go. There's a little clip of that, and that will eventually come over to YouTube, right? It'll eventually be able to see it because, again, I'm not trying to set up paywalls or anything like that. It'll eventually come to YouTube for free. It'll come to members first, and then eventually it'll come to, you know, the free access people. But I'm gonna see how that works out, and if it, you know, if people like that, then I'll do more. I know Will's been pressuring me for a very long time to do webcam. We'll probably do webcam tomorrow for the R3, the Moza R3, because I feel like if you're going to do any kind of racing, you need to probably have a webcam. So we'll probably get the webcam going for that one. And then if, you know, if I do decide to stream Busbound when that is released, whenever that's released, I'll probably do webcam for that one, because those kind of things I feel need webcams. Flight sim, different story, because I'm not for a webcam for the face. I feel it takes away from what you're trying to watch, which is, you know, the flight itself. Whereas racing, I feel seeing the racing wheel in action and all that jazz, or even like a bus sim or ATS, seeing the wheel in action, I think is kind of cool. Those things are kind of cool because you can learn some stuff, and you can learn in flight sim too for the arrival and for the departure and the arrival as well. Let's see. Who's going to Kent? Hello, pajamas. I'm in those same pajamas right now. I love these pajamas. These are great. I can't remember if someone else was mentioning, I think it was JT, that he has the same ones. These are great. King Bob, thank you for the membership. Welcome on into the membership. I don't remember if, are you regular or did you just renew now? Well, thank you. Let's see. Ford says, sounds like a pyramid scheme. Probably is, folks. And let's see, Crash and Leo says, also, and Kent's also a nice place. I've got some family there. I like where you see the hardware. You can only show the hardware when you land or take off. You can only show the hardware. Yeah, I can do that. I've done that in the past where you hit the button. But the problem is I forget to hit the button. That's definitely my issue, is I just forget to hit that dang button. But I think it's a good view. And also the other issue is this, is like right now it's almost 7 p.m. Central Time, so that's the time of day I'm flying. It's dark here in where my cockpit is, and so then I have to have the lights on. I don't like the lights on. It shines off the screen, whatever. It takes away from the immersion. So when I do these videos, I can do it during the day. I can have and for that example, I did it on Sunday, I think it was. I did it after the stream, and had the the windows here, the natural sunlight, so the best lighting conditions possible versus artificial lighting, which is difficult to do. And that one I also recorded with my DJI camera, so I get the best resolution versus some crappy webcam. You know what I mean? So I'm reusing some of the stuff I have to get the best experience possible. Tomorrow when we stream with the Moza, it's going to be the webcam, which is going to be crappy quality. And I got to have the light on, and it's whole works. I've got the same pajamas, the red and black ones. Do you really, Crash and Leo? I don't remember if I got these Amazon or Walmart. I'm guessing Amazon, since Crash and Leo has it. I don't think there's Walmart where you are, right? That's a U.S. company. Yeah, I must have got these on Amazon, or maybe they're just a very common. It's funny that there are several people that are like, I have the same pajamas. I got like 3 pairs of pajamas. I don't even use them for, pajamas are supposed to be used to sleep in, right? Isn't that the purpose of pajamas, to sleep in, sleepwear? I don't use them to sleep. I get home from work and I plop these on. You know what I mean? They're my resting pants. Manhattan's got to take his kids to Taekwondo. Hopefully things are great. Thanks for coming in. Happy to have you here. Yes, Amazon from Christmas. Oh, for Christmas. Yeah, so they are Amazon. Thank you. I couldn't remember for sure. Yeah, but Manhattan, thank you for coming in. Hopefully the Taekwondo is really, really good.
FedEx 1201 Heavy.
I was going to do Taekwondo when I was younger. But then I realized I'd get my butt kicked. So it never happened. Would never happen. Got a couple planes out here in the distance. We should be on the. It looks like we got a little bit of delay now. We're at 107 for the arrival, so that pushed us back 7 minutes. So we had a 98 crosswind, 99 crosswind for the wind. Jesus.
Altimeter 3043. Expect the visual approach.
But the airport's going to be right up here on the side of us. So we're going to come on in for the arrival, swing on in. Landing runway 36. Actually, no, the runway should be off to the left, right? Runway 36. What the hell am I thinking? Oh, yeah. Runway change. Yeah, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so zoom on out here. The airport's going to be over here, so we're going to end up turning to the left just a little bit, but then we'll come in for the arrival. Is that right? That seems wrong, too. Did I have this right? Did I have this set up correctly? Let's check. Yeah, Mace. Yeah, Mace and the Caddis. Yeah, that's right. 36 left. Okay, it's all good. All right, let's look at our init. 343. Now, here's something I've learned. Here's something I learned with and this is, I think it's gonna be different for every single peripheral that's out there, right? But with the Honeycomb Alpha, I would do +5 with the speed. in this plane. And I that was the perfect way for me to get the best smooth landing. With the TCA Yoke, I actually do the 143. It's really weird.
Expect radar vectors for visual approach. Runway 36 left.
All right, so ROCAD, we're going heading
Lead ROCAB heading 065.
065.
Radar vectors for visual approach. Runway 36 left. FedEx.
All right. Oh, that's
1201
perfect. That's dampened vector. All right, cool. Looking good. Let's see what we got here. PJs. I like sleeping. El Natural.
Turn right heading 065 FedEx 1201 heavy.
What was the joke I'd made with my wife at one point? I don't remember. It was something like it was something like if we both slept in the nude, that we both would never get any sleep. If you get my drift. The wife don't dig it though, so PJs it is. Let's see. Is there any more you'd like to share with us? Okay, we're a little high in this approach, so I'm going to go ahead and increase the vertical speed a bit. So if we zoom on out here, you can see, yeah, we're really high as approach. The arch is coming on down. Arc is coming much closer to us now, but we're still high in this approach. Let's go and push the speed back to 210. I'm going to bring out the speed brakes to help slow us down a little bit, and then also increase the vertical speed down to 3,000. That should hopefully get us right on it. Real cargo pilots were PJs when they fly. I agree. I agree. Crash and Leo, I'm trying to get on this ground as fast as I can, so you can go to sleep. And that's what Champ had said to us, the PJs. Thanks. Welcome in, Champ. Happy Monday to you.
Transition.
Right. Transition altitude is set. Altimeter is 3043, so we're going to have to adjust it here by 0.03. And that's set. Perfect. And looking grand. Alright, again, reminder, tomorrow will be NASCAR flying if all goes as planned. If it doesn't, you know, we're back in, well, then we won't be simming at all. Well, I'll be simming, but not on stream.
3,300 feet.
But hopefully everything goes great, because I'm super excited. Before I go to bed today, I'm going to go ahead and set up the Moza cockpit, get everything ready to go for that. So all I got to do is come home, download it, get it installed, launch it up real quick, go into options, make sure the controls are set, and we'll start the stream. So I'm super, super excited to get that going. I need to find, I have another tripod. I used to do photography when I was younger, and I bought a tripod. This was like 20 years ago now. But I bought a tripod, and I'm pretty sure I have it. I was going to find it. I think it's in the closet. That'd be great for like the racing streaming stuff. Let's see, I'm going to go in for the afternoon and just work until later. It's fine. Oh. Alright, looking good now. Looking good. Altitude's looking good. Speed's just a tad bit fast, but it's all manageable now, I think. Night flying is so gorgeous here in Flight Sim 2024. It truly is incredible. It looks so real. Might be a little bit bright still, just a tad bit bright. But they fixed a lot with the runway lights and all that jazz. Alright, this is my third flight this week with APL, so I still need to get 7 more flights in by the end of the week, but 3 to start off the week is pretty darn good. It's, I might be able to get 1 more flight in tonight, not on stream, but 1 more flight in before it's time for bed. I think I will, probably. After the stream here, I'm going to feed the pets for sure, get them all taken care of, probably get some dinner going, and then probably launch up another flight. I'll see what my next flight is on my schedule. I think I got a bunch of long flights, though, so might have to do a couple flight skips. But I made some pretty good money with APL last week. Like I want to keep, like I was saying earlier, though, I want to keep...
Passing 10,000 feet.
I want to keep my 10 flights per week with APL. This way you get my bonus points. My bonus X... was it bonus money, right? It's not XP. It's just bonus money. bonus XP would be freaking awesome. But that allows me to at least buy stuff to boost up the XP. I'm really hoping that Fly the Line adds cargo stuff soon, because that's really the only thing that's keeping me out of flying from really jumping back into Fly the Line. Is I'm having fun flying with FedEx. If I can get FedEx here and then UPS on Fly the Line, oh man, that'd be freaking awesome. It'd be really awesome. All right, we're a little bit low now, right? Oh no, little high still. Okay, it's coming back, but the glide slope's coming in much better. All right, we haven't been cleared for the ILS or anything like that yet, so I'm going to adjust the vertical speed now since it's coming down pretty quick. We are cleared down to 3,300. Get that in the box. All right, speed's looking much better. Vertical speed's looking good. Altitude's checked. And let's go ahead and readjust the vertical speed even more. So 1,500 feet. Let's try that. Crash Neil says, talking of my pets, my mom Mason, oh, my cat Mason, sorry. My cat Mason has drunk way too much milk, leading to a vet visit tomorrow. Oh no, I'm sorry. Those are expensive.
Approach mode on.
All right, localizer, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now. We'll let it get all captured. Vertical speed adjusting as well. Speed brakes,
Speed brake armed.
put those away. Speed brakes are armed. And just readjust the vertical speed.
FedEx 1201 Heavy Airport is at your 11 o'clock 19er.
All right, there's our airport. There's our runway.
Field in sight.
We're gonna exit to the right. We have the field in sight. FedEx 1201 Heavy. I haven't been using Fly the Line at all. Yeah, I haven't used it. I used it. The last time I used it was on the stream when they had the. There's the beta version that's out. That's the last time I used it. And like I said, all I'm really looking for now, I just want more routes. And I want the cargo. That's really all I want is cargo. And, you know, a leaderboard would be really cool as well, but the cargo routes are what I'm really looking forward to. Okay, let's see. Runway 36 left. Altimeter 521. Flaps 30. Alright, we got that all updated with FO. We have localizer captured. We're 15 nautical miles out. All's looking grand. Speed again, checking 143. Oh, checklist. Let's see, that's all looking grand down there. Altimeters are checked and set. Normal, and there we go. Cool. Alright, we're on approach. Yeah, we just spent $340 today on Gunner because of the scuffle he had with Tucker. Oh yeah. Remember we were talking about that. He got stitches today because of the cut. Oh jeez. Yeah, my cat, she's been having more hairballs recently, which is concerning me. She refused to eat again this morning, but she just ate some snack a little bit ago, and she's kind of been munching on some stuff. It's definitely a sign with her is she doesn't want wet food, but she wants dry food, so I'm thinking the dry food helps push out the hairballs easier or something. I would think it the other way around, but I don't know. She seems to want the dry food, so, and she's eating the dry food at least. The only problem is she's, you know, she was diabetic, so I gotta be very cautious on that. But we're gonna test her blood sugar tomorrow, just to make sure she's good. These pets, man, we should just give them up. I could never. I love my cat. We have my wife, we have the dog, we have the two cats. Those are our kids. We're not having kids. So those are our kids here. All right, let's go ahead and get our flaps rolling here. 10 nautical miles out. Glide slope's looking good. Winds are good. I see we are cat friendly here, and I approve. Oh yeah, love my cat. I have my cat is what is she? 12 years old? I think she's 12. She's cost me a lot of money the past 2 years. But thankfully her diabetes is controlled, no longer needs insulin, nothing like that, so. Alright, gear coming down.
Check the flaps.
A little hot here, but the gear will help slow us down. We'll go ahead and bring our speed all the way down to 143. Gears down, checked. Flaps coming down to 15. Looking
Flaps
good.
15.
Flaps 20. Animal friendly, 3 dogs, 2 cats, 14 chickens. And a partridge in a
Speed
partridge.
brake. Armed.
All right, let's see. Flaps 25. We're going to do the flaps full 30 here.
Flaps.
Set.
FedEx Park's in the far back corner out here, so that's where we're going to go for this one.
Flaps 30.
Let's check down here real quick. Yep, all good there. Beautiful. All right, let's do this, folks. Jay, could you become a farmer as a side job? All right, my aircraft. Let's go land this big old bird. An hour and 10 block time, an hour-long flight here. God, we did some long flights recently. Did that Japan flight yesterday. Did this longer flight. It's no J. Russ flight. Alright, just minor adjustments here. We got a slight crosswind 9. We got the clear to land. Winds are 4 at 270. So yeah, it's gonna be a slight crosswind. I tend to come in really low here at at Memphis.
Minimums.
Landing. And I'm using that profile still that that Irishman helped set me up with. That's from Sim Hangar. Slightly off the runway here. Let's go and adjust. See if we can get 2 nice landings today.
Approaching minimums.
How the hell we get? Oh, I didn't set the minimums in first officer.
Minimums.
Night flying, our night landing is always a little trickier.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Flare it, let it settle. Nice, nice. Nose down, reversers out. 196. Hot damn, 2 landings today under 200. Under 200 with New Sky. I will take them both. There's the reversers. Stowed them. That was 2 very good landings today. I'm telling you, taking that little break from flying, it was 1 day. But the 1 day from flying, I feel like it really helped my landings. Oh geez, what the hell was that? Stomp on the brakes there. Alright, taxi light, or sorry, landing lights turned off. And we'll go park down to FedEx land.
Ground 2165, FedEx 1201 Heavy.
Man, it feels good to have real reversers working again. It really does. Such a weird thing to really like, but now that the wires aren't snapped inside my Bravo, it feels really good having those reversers. Let's see. Dallas to Memphis, Lex says longer flight. Oh my gosh. It is. No way, Leo. Just like having chickens and fresh eggs. I've been making some eggs, a lot of eggs recently. I don't know why. Maybe, nah. I was like, maybe that's gonna be the dinners. Chickens are interesting. Imagine having a gyro in your. Oh yeah. My wife says chickens are rapists. When her previous boyfriend she had, we would go visit. I went to go visit. He lived, I think he still does. Lives on like his dad's. It's not really a farm. It's like a mini farm. But they had some chickens and are running around like crazy, and they're like maniacs. They're like little raptors. Speaking of which, so I added in my Jurassic World, my new park I'm working on, I added raptors, right? And I thought they'd be like the raptors that, have feathers now, that we've, feel that are the real interpretations of raptors, and not like what the movie Jurassic Park showed off, which are cooler and scarier, I think. But no, they looked like the movie ones, which I thought was kind of weird. But Because like there's other pictures of them, what the scientists now think they are. Very strange stuff. Very strange stuff. Our what? So Crashing Leo says, our what? All right, well, thank you everyone for coming on in today's stream. This is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So tomorrow, again, if everything works fine, we're going to be doing some NASCAR Moza R3 racing instead of flight simming. I'm hoping everything's going to be great. I'm super excited for it. We'll do that for, 2 hours or so. And I'm not quite sure the next flight sim stream. Maybe, well, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'm leaning towards Friday and Sunday. That's my 2 days I'm thinking about. Maybe we'll do on Saturday too. We'll kind of see. I'm super excited. F1 is better. F1's a lot of fun. F1's a lot of fun. I've heard really good things about this NASCAR game. I'm really excited. So, where the hell is all the planes at? I suppose they're coming into Memphis, huh? Or, sorry, leaving Memphis today. Going out to the... They're at the other... yeah, they'd be at their other airports right now. Picking up cargo and bringing them over to Memphis to be sorted out. We're going to take 770 right here. Not 007. What racing sim are you using? I'll be using the new NASCAR game. The new NASCAR game launches tomorrow. Is this called NASCAR 25? Well, it launches on PC, I should say. It's out currently on console, but I don't own a console. Yeah, so I'll be using that tomorrow. The new NASCAR. Circle, circle, circle. Okay, over here to the left, let's go ahead and go to ground connection and set the chocks and request the ground power. Up here at the top, we're going to go to available. Everything's turned off there, all's grand. And then down here at the bottom, let's go ahead and cut them off. And then let's go look at our scores, and then we'll call it a night. Got what, 3 hours today? Almost 3 hours today, not bad. Okay, so let's start with New Sky. Oh, wrong button. Start with New Sky here. Alright, New Sky, let's close that out. And New Sky. Another 10, folks. Another 10. Amazing Lex with another 10. 38,000 money to Irishman. And yeah, very good flight. Very good flight. 196 on the landing rate. Very, very good. And then APL. Oh, my next flight is a short hop. Perfect. APL says it was a what? APL is thinking really, really hard. Another 100. Look at those hundreds, folks. APL said score was a 229, so I'm trusting APL more. I felt like a 2. Definitely felt more like a 2. What's Valanta? Review flight. I didn't check the other one either, but let's see what Valanta. 234, and the previous flight was a 266. Yeah, I would say those are about accurate. Those are pretty accurate. You know what I mean? Pretty good. All right, folks, that's going to be it for today. Like I said, I got some long-haul ones on here. I got these 3 longer flights, 584, 561, 494. I might kill those out. I don't know. We got Oakland flights. Yeah, I don't know. Seattle would be cool, though. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I'll probably end up doing this. Well, I got this another return. I got the return flight, Memphis to Dallas, and then we have a London flight. Ooh, interesting. But we're going to call it there, folks. Thanks, everyone, again, for coming on in. Okay, show off, stop. Let's see, time to get ready for bed. See y'all. Thanks for coming in, King Bob. Thanks so much. Crash Leo, thanks for spending the night with us here. Irishman, thank you for the 15 gift memberships today. Jay Russ, thanks for coming on in. And who else came in today? We had Manhattan was in earlier. Champ was in as well. We have Ford is here. Who else am I missing? RJ, who has missed the Apex, and a few other people too. Sorry, I forgot who came in, but let's see. I demand international flight. You missed it. We did an international flight yesterday. We did the Japan flight. You missed that one. Okay, thanks everyone for coming in. We'll see y'all tomorrow for some racing. I'm super excited. Stay cool, stay calm, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.